I have returned. Mystery Man, I can tell you what happened to Dimitri in a short amount of time. First, I'm just gonna hop back onto the Twitch stream here, and then we can get it going, and you can maybe take a look at what happened to Dimitri for yourself, because, well, if you're here, I have to assume you're fine with spoilers, because, you know, I'm a little bit far in the game at this point. A time skip happened, and Dimitri broke before that. So, here we go! No, not into news. Go!
Part 2. Azure Moon. Guardian Moon. The Delusional Prince.
What a not at all ominous chapter title.
Prince Dimitri and the remnants of the royal army join with the remaining Knights of Seros to form a revitalized kingdom army. Using Garreg Mach as their base of operations, they rise to action against the Empire.
Good. It sounds like Gilbert managed to get the rest of the knights back. So that'll give me some of my backup people and my not weakling boy archer. But, the whole kingdom of Fargus fell apart because Edelgard invaded everybody. And Dimitri went a little mad, and King Dedede is reportedly dead, and Ash is definitely dead because I watched it happen. So 5 years has passed. You should check their classes and weapons, and let's see what has changed. Because maybe we just all go back to class now.
You? So you were alive after all.
Professor, it is so good to see you again. My brother and I were worried about you.
Good to see you and, Catherine haven't changed at all, Shamir.
Guess you lucked out. We've been looking everywhere for you. But I see Lady Rhea isn't with you. Damn.
Gilbert has told us everything. From here on, our strength is yours as well.
Does my heart well to see that all of you are safe.
Okay, so all of the staff are back.
Now that we have all gathered, let's discuss our next course of action.
We have two objectives. To
All
overthrow
the staff
the
are
Empire
back and
to
seem
rescue
unchanged.
Shh. I have no objection to joining forces with you. After all, our interests are aligned.
Nothing could be more reassuring than securing the cooperation of the Knights of Seros.
Thanks, guys.
The Archbishop entrusted all of her affairs to you. From now on, I shall comply with your wishes.
We'll make Garreg Mach our base, and prepare to make our stand against the Empire. There is a fair amount of damage, but we will at least have shelter from the wind and rain.
Surely those Imperial jerks have this place staked out, right? It's a highly strategic location.
Well, you'd think so, but apparently Dimitri's doing a pretty good job of keeping it clean.
While it may be a strategic location, it's too far from the front lines to be worthy of notice at the moment. This area is inconvenient as far as transport time is concerned, so it's of little importance to their war effort.
Even so, nothing slips past the Emperor. It is safe to assume she at least has this place under surveillance.
Professor, what do you think about making this place our base?
Gathering resources are probably going to be pretty tricky from here. I don't know, I'm just assuming.
Yes, that is a valid concern. Fortunately, there are still villages and hamlets nearby, and though I wouldn't call them abundant, we have war funds as well. What do you think, Your Highness?
How is this place not looted of war funds in 5 years?
Do as you please.
Yeah, also, Mystery Man, this is Dimitri now. You can probably tell he's not had the best of times.
Hey, don't act like this doesn't concern you. We finally reunited after all this time. We've got to work together.
She's right. In fact, why don't we all join forces and clean this place up a bit?
Oh yeah, that's a great idea. And it'll give us time to reminisce about all the good old days at the Academy. I can't wait.
How carefree of you.
I understand feeling impatient, Your Highness, but patience is key at a time like this. If we fix up our base, it will improve morale, which will be sorely needed as we...
Fools.
Yeah, I fully expected him to not be into this. All right, Dimitri. The last time I told everybody to settle down, it did work because it was Manuela and Hanneman. I feel like maybe I shouldn't do anything to piss you off. Maybe let's just get along here, man. Come on.
Stay out of this.
Okay. Backing up.
Please, calm yourself, Your Highness. We are not your enemies.
My enemies say the same.
What happened to him? It's like he's a completely different person.
Well, Felix, you said he was a bore. Are you really surprised that he just devolved?
I cannot claim to understand how he feels. However, the way he's behaving, it's as though he's being haunted by some unseen force.
I am very worried.
As am I.
Okay, that cross-arm pose is probably a retargeted animation. That's how this type of stuff works. So, it's an animation that they use for different people with a lot of different skeletal structures, but they don't change where the hands end up, so things don't... It's not a proper IK animation, so the hand doesn't snap somewhere. It just sort of pulls the pose, and then the hands hover wherever they end up. He's about to go off on needing more sleep on a wyvern at this rate. Holla, he's not Har! Stop comparing him to Har. I know he has an eye patch now, and ruffly hair, but he's not on a wyvern anymore.
He will soon.
How you doing?
I'm doing good.
Welcome. I'm sorry to shush you, but we're in plot land now, and when scenes happen, I will be doling out the shushes.
Yeah, I saw a scene transition since this is past the point where I was getting to with Dimitri. I thought the scene ended. But I finished Edelgar's route.
Yeah, there's people... I like how different this goes. And we're about to go speak with Dancer Sylvain. Yay! How you doing, Sylvain, buddy?
That hurts. Professor. Thanks for stopping by.
You got her protecting me. How's your injury?
It's not bad. I was even told I'd be cleared for service starting tomorrow. Besides, I got this scar fighting for you. It's almost like a medal or something.
Didn't you want to kill me? When did that happen?
I certainly meant it when I said it, but...
I don't remember hearing that at all. What do you mean you wanted to kill me? Did he say that?
When I thought you were going to be killed for real, my reflexes kicked in. I reacted without thinking. It doesn't mean I've stopped being jealous of you. But come on, I can't help but look up to you. If I'd had the guts to run away from home, I wonder if I would have cared as little about my crest as you do yours.
I feel like that might have been a line from a support conversation or something I didn't get, or some optional conversation. Didn't have courage?
No. But if I thought I could have escaped, I would have tried. I'd leave behind House Gautier, and the life of a nobleman, and anybody who knew I had a crest. Our home is to the very north of the kingdom. Just across the mountains from us is land inhabited by foreigners to Fodlan. It once belonged to Fargus, but now that the kingdom has collapsed, it's only a matter of time until fighting breaks out. Anyway, that land has been contested for centuries, and all that time, it has fallen to House Gautier to protect it. Actually, our Lance of Ruin has been doing most of the protecting.
But it was stolen 5 years ago. Yup.
Those were dangerous times. One wrong step, and we would have lost our relic to the church. My father was afraid that the church would try to keep the lance, so he entrusted it to me.
Oh, so you did try to give it back.
If an emergency arose, I was supposed to be called back home. I guess those very situations are why my family values crests so much. Since I bear a crest, my parents made sure I was never left wanting. My older brother didn't have one, and so when I was born, he was pushed aside. You know, he once shoved me in a well. He left me on the mountainside in the middle of winter, too.
Didn't try to get him back. Who? Him? What? That I don't understand that one. That's horrible. That's horrible.
Even as a little kid,
Him?
I understood why he was like
talking
that.
about his brother?
Maybe.
My mere existence stole everything from him. I have no right to complain when I am surrounded by people who would give anything to bear a crest, but do not. Now, women smile at me for the same reason my parents adore me, and my brother wanted me dead. And I have to meet them all with a smile and a wink, because I have a crest.
He definitely seems a lot more down now than he did when he was young.
The women who just want to use me to become nobility? Hatred's probably the right word.
This isn't news to me, because I got this all in his young supports.
Though, in the end, that's just an easy answer. I don't even know how I truly feel about it all. Anyway, it was pretty unreasonable of me to resent you. I'm really sorry about that.
Yeah, and there's maybe some wires got crossed somewhere or something, because I don't think he wanted to get with me. This must be some conversations from a different route or a bug or something.
And
that's odd.
I want to say thank you, Professor. Seriously, thank you. Before I met you, I'd gone my whole life not knowing there was another way for me to live. So, from the bottom of my heart, I'm glad we met.
Could
Oh, wait.
it have
That was
to
a support.
do-
That was a support level A. So, wait. So that only happened if we got to support level B. Oh, I think it happened in support level B. Yeah, because he was like, I think I remember it now, where he said, I hate that you have a crest, but you went your whole life without caring about it, or without having to put up with what that life was supposed to have, because you didn't know.
Right, yeah, okay.
Okay, now something clicked. All right, well that's, I think, my first A rank in the whole game right there.
I'm surprised it did that automatically.
I don't think it was automatic. I think I had the support level ready on him, but it wouldn't happen until we got up to like the 5-year time skip. Hey King, how's it going? Ingrid's birthday. Sure, why not? Let's just go straight back to the regular schedule. Tea party for adult Ingrid. Take my lavender.
Thank you for inviting me.
You are decked out in much more armor and look much more regal than you used to.
Thank you.
All right, well, it feels like it's not really having the whole weight of what's going on right now, but I'm not going to turn down extra charm points.
Quite delicious.
The monastery doesn't look nearly ruined enough.
Maybe they just fixed up this one area knowing that it was Ingrid's birthday soon. And we had to give her a good time.
Yes.
They really did that quickly.
You like mysteries, right?
Sure?
No, you don't like mysteries. I'm gonna fuck this up. Monster security, evaluate allies. Your hopes for your future aren't very big because I know that you're bad at that. You don't want to get married.
Wow.
Yeah, so that one. View from the bridge, heard some gossip, food in the dining hall. I don't know, is she into foods? I don't think she's into foods that much. View, flyers, yeah. Alright, I got 2.
Thank you for the treat. I had such a great time.
Not great, but I got 2. Yeah, so I guess this just gets thrown straight back into the regular gameplay loop. I had thought that something would have changed, but no, we just go straight back to Garreg Mach and keep going. All right. There's even morale meals available on the schedule. Fishing, share a meal, the advice box is here. There's even a tournament going on. Really? Really? All of this stuff is just immediate?
Okay, I don't like this. I really don't like this.
Yeah, I would be fine with it building back to this point slowly over time, but to have everything just immediately right here again. Maybe something will change when we actually go exploring and see the state of things, but up front, it feels like it's taken away a little bit of the weight of the situation.
I was expecting Dimitri's route to be more what I was expecting as like a warpath.
Well, I imagine it still kind of is. We just have to, you know, hold the place and build up morale and stuff. Still don't have enough to become a swordsmaster. I could become a priest if I really wanted to, but I don't see much of a need for that.
Oh, and you can see everyone else in your party. Oh.
I got everybody that I ever recruited here and all of their new portraits. So we got Big Boy Dimitri, who could become a Wyvern Lord again, but I like that he's working on whatever this High Lord class is right now, because it gives him +3 to swords and +3 to lances and +3 to authority. Those are all good stats to have, until he maxes things out, at least. Oh, but wait, how far off is he from becoming the Wyvern General? He needs axes and flying yet, so I need to keep him working on axes and flying, if classwork is a thing that we can do still. Squirtles, I responded to you yesterday in John's chat, but I'm streaming now, so yeah. What I mean to say is, let's not just chat about somebody else's stream here. Felix could become the Dark Bishop now, because I have the seal, but his reasoning isn't quite high enough yet.
Yeah, Dark Seals having a percentage of not 100%, I don't feel comfortable with that.
Because they're so rare, it's not a good idea to waste them. Sylvain has mastered his class, but before I do anything with it, I want to know, like, what that ability does. Anyway, yes, hello Squirtles, thanks for joining. When did you get the Dark Seals? I stole one of them from the Death Knight in an early mission, and then in the last mission where Edelgard was invading, I took down the Death Knight and got another one that way. Annette's a warlock, and she's rocking that. Interesting that this one, so warlock has her unique little skin for it, and okay, so it looks like mage and warlock both have the same look to it, which is her current outfit. Okay, Ingrid probably wants to be a Pegasus Knight if I had to guess, but as a paladin, I guess she's not bad at paladining either. So as a paladin, she does not have her regular outfit. So all right, let me go through, because I'm curious. Let me go through this and see which one gives her regular outfit. Not even Wyvern Rider. Or maybe she was just still supposed to be set as a Cavalier at this point. That's potentially what the because that, let me see if I can work through what I'm saying here. The classes seem to have like one outfit, yes, one class that is set as their in-game default class, and if you put them as that, then they get the same outfit they have on the overworld. As students, it was just the student class. But now that they've all, you know, done some growing up, they can't just be a student anymore. They have to have a default actual class. And Cavalier gives Ingrid her outfit. Both Mage and Warlock gave Annette her outfit. So if I take Ingrid down to Falcon Knight, it is not. Alright, so she's just set to be a Cavalier at this point. I figured Falcon Knight might have given it back to her again.
Yeah, I think Pegasus Knight might also be one.
Ooh, you're right. Yeah, Pegasus Knight does it too. If the character's attire stays the same, consider that their canonical class line. Yeah, that's pretty much what I just said there, Bunky. So I'm guessing Sylvain will look like what he's supposed to look like if I put him on a Cavalier too. Yep, there's that dark armor. I got big old Gilly Boy, I got Catherine, I got Shamir back. He's working on Paladin right now. Manuela, Hanneman maybe could become a Warlock at this rate. Flane's Priest, she's come back too. Ooh, Leonie's got a nice... Oh, Leonie looks good in that portrait. She grew her hair out. Still got those bright orange eyes. Leonie set up as a paladin, and that that doesn't look like paladin armor, all right? This is what she's supposed to be. Yes,
That looks
Squirtles.
more like boat knight armor.
Yes, Squirtles. Mercedes is still gone. She went down. I do not get her back. Marianne lost the bags under her eyes. Oh, she finally got some sleep.
Finally, within those 5 years, she got a good rest.
Petra grew her hair out. Dorothea lost the hat. It was her most defining feature. What a shame. Bernadetta looks sad. Before she looked like wary, but now she just looks like she is not having a good time. Affiliation is definitely the Holy Kingdom. Everybody's assigned to the Holy Kingdom now. There is no more of this, like, you recruited them from another house. They are on your team now. Oh, man, Dimitri's already level 30. He could take the master class if he had the skills for it at this point.
Yeah, it looks like the units that you either had or in your house or had equipped seem to get a small level boost.
Yeah, it
Since
looks like it.
Bern and Dorothea didn't grow.
Yeah, Bernadetta and Dorothea are still at level 18 and level 20. Petra went up to 28. Marianne is still 19. Marianne was out there as an adjutant, though, and she didn't get a boost. Nor did Manuela. Gilbert, I did not equip, but since he was I never recruited him in the first place. So they probably but I could have recruited him. They probably didn't give him a boost because I did not do that. So to any of the staff that I didn't recruit, they would probably come in at about Gilbert's level. You know, at a good point to fill in any gaps that you might have. But because I did recruit them, then they come in at the level that they were at the time. So, giving some credence to what I'd said before, many streams ago, which is probably not a good idea to recruit everybody up top because they're gonna stop growing. I'm gonna go ahead and guess that I cannot recruit anybody else. Magical gamer.
Seems like all of the other students are out fighting the war at the moment.
Probably, you know, defending their own homelands and stuff like that. Sylvain doesn't have the ability to become any advanced class, which is kind of an issue. If he doesn't have any skills to even become an advanced class, how the hell is he gonna ever make it to a master? I put him in Dancer for a while, but then he didn't do any combat because he was dancing the whole time.
Sylvain did get an ability for maxing Dancer that I actually don't know what it does.
Yeah, I don't know either. I need to check that out. Anyways, I just wanted to see what reclassing could happen. Until Dimitri gets some more reason skill, it's probably not a good idea to do it, which means I should just go ahead and slap him back into the Dark Mage, or the Dark Priest that he had. Or I could start him down a new path, for the sake of trying to work on another skill. But I don't think that's worthwhile.
Him with swords right now is worrying. Although he would be a good Levin sword candidate.
He's almost at a B. Like, if I wanted to if the plan was eventually to make him a Immortal Savant, and he's already got the reason for that. All he needs is more sword work. So I could either turn him into a Dark Bishop by putting some time towards reason skills, or I could make him a Immortal Savant by just having him continue to focus on swords. And he's already got a 48% chance of passing that test.
And within one mission, if you let him hit anything with a sword, that'll go up higher.
Once he becomes Immortal Savant, he'll also get more reason ability. So, like, I know I did want the Dark Seal, but now I have one. So I think it might be better to leave Felix alone, working on his swords. I can throw him into Immortal Savant and have him skip Advanced entirely. And then once he masters it, maybe go back. Because a bishop can still use swords, but a swordsman can't use dark magic. So yeah, I'm gonna have him stick as a mercenary for now. I think he's a long ways from capping it too, so he'll be here like this for some time.
From what I remember, you just had Felix in mercenaries a stopgap until you could get him as a dark bishop, but
probably,
plans
but
changed.
Yeah, I mean, he's not gonna be able to work on reason like he is, but I could either focus him entirely on swords to cut the gap to mortal, or I could put him on some reason and then let him be a dark bishop and start hitting things with swords. I don't know. Ash and Mercedes appear to be... Ash is 100% dead in gameplay. Mercedes was alive in the church, but unable to be used in gameplay, so I don't know what her status is.
I thought she actually straight up died, because I don't remember ever seeing her after she died.
Yeah, she was in the church all the time. She just showed up during exploration.
Hmm.
Kublis' hair has been light green for some time now. Squirtles are like that. She's been like that since like chapter 10, I think.
Yeah. Either way, Mercedes isn't coming back dead or alive.
No, she's not. I lost her in combat and I'm on classic mode. That's the hand you are dealt and that you deal with. I can do this certifications basically anytime. I just wanted to take a look through and see what people were at. Leonie still has a 0% chance of becoming that Great Knight. Ugh. It hurts me. It hurts me. She's so close. Well, I mean, she's not. She's actually not close at all. But she's working on it, and I want to make her that. I really, really do. Ooh, the Dark Knight looks good. That horse is intimidating. I hate to ask, last time I was here, you're still in chapter 5 or 7. Don't worry about asking, Squirtle, sir. I don't mind filling you in. I just mean, like, a lot has happened. And to me, it seems like so long ago. I lost my main healer, but I've had Flame picking up the slack. And on Flame, for some god-awful reason, has not leveled up. She's still only level 22. She was in my party, and she didn't level up.
I wonder if that's because she's a professor. Because I don't think Shamir went up at all either.
She did. I'm pretty sure she did.
I remember her being one of the highest level in your party.
Maybe she didn't. I don't
her
know.
A lot.
I don't know. Maybe it's just that the people of your house who've been fighting the whole time have gone up, and the staff who've just been, you know, lazing off looking for Rhea haven't done any growing. Begin exploring. Look at all the support conversations that have unlocked. Oh my god. It's the time skip. There's a lot of new quests that are available. There's registrants. Yeah, it just goes straight back to the regular schedule, it seems.
Yeah, I don't like that too much.
Complete with a tea leaf right outside your building. It's undercutting things a little bit, I'll admit. A little bit.
At least the monastery looks like it's under construction.
Yeah, there are some, what's the word?
Some scaffolding.
Scaffolding, that's the word, yeah. But, like, so it undercuts the atmosphere of this particular route a bit. Maybe that's it. Like, I could see Edelgard coming in here and taking back the place, and it's like, well, she's the one in charge, so sure. Maybe there'd be a problem with, like, the faculty wanting to join the armada that attacked everybody, unless things happen differently in her route.
There's a reason I think this is weird.
And Claude's, because I have no idea what the hell happens with the Golden Deer, I think his would make the most amount of sense with it, because until I see it, the way it's happening in my head is that the whole thing went down and Claude just peaced out. And then he comes back 5 years later and is like, we should probably do something about this. And Fargus is in shambles and the Empire doesn't care, so everybody will come back to, like, support the Golden Deer and trying to sort out the whole country.
From the cutscene explaining what happened during the time skip, Claude seems to be over in his alliance area, just trying to keep it allied.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is that nobody's in a good spot to take it. So of the 3 factions, they seem like the most able to take it and have it make sense.
Yeah.
I think Dimitri makes sense, but I haven't seen Golden Deer's route yet, so maybe Claude was bumming it up like Dimitri was.
You've already said several times that this doesn't make sense to you, so what do you mean Dimitri makes sense?
Dimitri seems to have just lost complete control of his kingdom and had someone else take over, so he was bumming it up in the monastery.
I suppose what feels weird about it to me is how everything on this route so far has been. Well, I mean, after the time skip, it's like everything is in total shambles, and the monastery is quote unquote abandoned. There's nobody here, and the knights exist as a roaming band that are off like looking for Rhea. And then we find Dimitri, and it's like, okay, let's all just settle back in the church. 5 days later, we're all good again.
Yeah, what I was expecting with Dimitri's route would be, you find Dimitri, you find everyone. Dimitri goes on the warpath against the Empire, not stays in the monastery.
I think we are going on the warpath. This is a matter of like, dude, you have to fucking chill for a minute while we do some prep work. Guys, do not tell me what to do. Do not try to backseat me. I'm going to get there. Just sit down. Sit down. I'm talking about my thoughts. Why the hell can Leonie train me now?
I'm so glad I found you here, Professor. Now I don't have to worry about what to do with myself. Captain Geralt told me to look out for you after all. So now my purpose is clear. I'll do everything I can to protect you.
No. Advanced drills. Yeah, so it just looks like it's not faculty training anymore, but it's that people, like, maybe just regular students can now teach you in what their particular likes are. She can teach me in lances, bows, and riding.
And that's what Leonie likes.
Yep.
Someone lost this? Someone lost this? Some people just don't appreciate what they have.
I don't know if that's the same if that's the same read as it was from Younger, or if they did it again with a slightly more mature voice. I'd have to hear them side by side. Anyways, there's an advanced sword tournament today, and I can't put Dimitri in on this anymore. So you know what? Maybe Dimitri is on the warpath since he appears to be not here.
Dimitri snuck away. He's fighting Edelgard on his own.
So swords. All I need is a training sword, Felix, but it wants a level 29 or higher. I do have Ingrid at 29, and she's not bad at defenses. She's also not great at strength. I could throw in Petra, who does know how to use swords and is very fast. I could throw in Catherine, who's very good at swords, but she's only level 22.
I think Catherine would get wrecked.
Opponent, Thief, Mercenary, Swordsmaster. Eep. So there is going to be somebody with crits later on, and a very fast one.
That Swordmaster has an amazing hat.
I think that's just what Swordsmasters look like right now, honestly. So I can get an A rank with Felix. I could get an S rank with Sylvain, but I am not going to.
Sylvain, put it down.
I can't, but I could get an S rank with Dorothea, so yay for gay. I can get my A rank with Petra, my A rank with Manuela, woo! B rank with Shamir. Dimitri said, "Peace out. I'm gonna go punch a wall or something." I'm just gonna jot down "yay for gay" as a good raid message. Don't let me walk away without raiding tonight, because that's one option that's just a little bit too good to leave on the table. So yeah, guys, what do you think? What should I do for this? Like, should I try to do this now? Should I throw in Ingrid or Petra?
I don't feel comfortable with this tournament right now.
Really? Because I don't feel too uncomfortable with it. Ingrid has done some serious growing now that I look at her. She's up to 24 strength. She has 22 defense. She's not very fast, but she is like a nice, well-rounded character. And again, the resistance isn't going to do her any good in this tournament, nor will her magic stat. Compare all that to Petra, who has no resistance and no magic, but she does have 18 defense, which is only 4 less. She's got 2 strength, so much more on that, but she's also got 13 more speed. And I think she might be able to stop the Swordsmaster from doubling, which on its own would be a big boon. And I've got 8 points to spend. Yeah, Bonky's on the right, in the same mindset that I've got. I'm gonna try it. I want to see what happens. I have some points to burn. She has Lance Fair of all... No, she has Lance Breaker, because her current class gives her access to Axe Breaker. Gotcha. Alright, well, this first one, it's gonna go very well. Go, Petra! She's also still on her Wyvern.
Hey, that's cheating. Get down here.
Look at her outfit. This is a default class for her. She's got like a wild huntress outfit on. It looks good.
Also, fun fact, Petra was the first unit that I had die.
How dare you?
She was like 15 levels below where she should have been.
Alright, well that's fair then.
I fight for justice.
I put her on Assassin, she still has the same outfit. I think that says that both Wyvern Rider and Assassin would be valid classes for her. Because she's good at swords, I think she's good at bows, but she's also good at flying. And like the fact that she's good at flying stood out to me as like, I'm gonna put that girl on a dragon. That girl Petra, keep getting them doubles.
My heart burns with pride.
She's owning pretty good face so far.
Did that crit chance change mid-battle?
Did it? I wasn't watching. She had a crit of 23. Maybe it did. Because she's starting this one with 4, and last match it was 23. Alright, hold up. I have to track this. This one will kill me in 2 hits. 14, 14, 4. That'll be 30, 42, I think, total. More, so 28. And then one more. Yeah, I'll kill him before this one gets the chance to kill me, because there's 0 crit chance. And then I can use all of my restores next time. Wow, it did. She started off with a 4% crit rate, and when the second round came about, it went up to 24. Why the hell does it jump up like that? What is her personal skill?
Is her personal skill anyway.
Okay, so Petra right now, this is risky. There's no doubles. This Swordsmaster is gonna kill me in 3 hits, and I don't have the damage to kill him in 3.
Hunter's Boon. Oh, that's right. Okay.
Oh boy. Okay. I have to pray that this Swordsmaster misses one, because if he doesn't, I'm gonna lose. He's got exactly enough damage to kill me before I can kill them. Personal skill raises your crit rate if the unit is below half health. That's pretty nice. That might mean that I'll get a crit on the 3rd strike. Come on, Petra, get that crit. Get that crit. Get that crit. No go. Dodge it. All right. 1 HP too little, but I was happy with that performance. She did well. still got 750 gold in prize money, because I made it to the semifinals, and I got professor level for it too, so yay. It wasn't a waste, I just didn't get the silver sword. There's totally shame in save scumming, Nairu, when you're on a stream and also doing an Iron Man run. I've explained this. Oh, this is cool.
Pork.
I didn't. Okay, so I understand now, because there were people before that I saw in like what looked like master classes, but they were all the young faces. So there's no way they could have had him in master classes until after the time skip, but they only showed you what they looked like as kids. Now that I'm past it, they show you adult heads.
Is that a Wyvern Rider? No. Oh.
Could buy another Master Seal, but I don't know if I need it right now. You have another Master Seal. Umbral Steel and a Brave Lance. Buy that. Ingrid, come back, girl. I got 7,200 from that silver shield. Oh, boy. 800 in hiring revenue. Riding went up. I didn't want riding. I wanted something else. Who do I have available?
Well, after 5 years, I'd hope she'd sell that thing a few times.
I'm going to send out Leonie and hope that she can get a good boost to one of her stats, because Great Knights need a whole lot to get there. I'll give you local specialty. Dark Seals are cheap, but you also can't send them. Or any of the stat boosters, so they lock off the things that are supposed to be limited. Why not? I'll send off one of my many Master Seals because she might sell it a bunch. And then I'll just buy another one. Because both of these guys have one for me. I am liking the music here. Like, the music is doing a good job of putting weight to this. I'll give it that. And the atmosphere with the yellow. It's not the youthful Monastery anymore. It's not vividly colored with all the blues and greens. And every day was a nice, gorgeous day. This feels like the eve of some great battle. This is like tension in the air. It's very somber. That's a good word for it, Mystery Man. So even if it is, everything is just here and we're all good, like, I will admit the atmosphere of it has changed.
I'm getting a bit of a disconnect from it because the way the calendar is showing me, like, hey, things are basically back to normal for all things you care about, but the atmosphere isn't, and it's just, like, disconnected to me.
I can understand that. I think it might just be a case of, like, gameplay mechanics being a little bit different from the story plot that they want to tell right now. Because they spent so much time in the game setting up the game mechanics to be this one way, and for a long time I've been wondering how they could possibly upend everything about it without, like, screwing with your unit's plans. And how do you do, like, reclassing after a time skip if the mechanic for reclassing is totally not gone? And what about training? And what if you still had people that didn't have their secret skills unlocked and stuff like that?
I mean, I was thinking, like, they could have it, like, you're on the warpath, you're camping, you can teach your unit how to do certain things like you would at the monastery, just not at the monastery.
That's viable too. That would have been a pretty cool way to do it. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna get this. There's somebody around here that I just cannot find for the life of me right now.
They can't hide in the scaffolding, can they?
I don't think they can, but they might be in the back of the Yellow Deer classroom. Nope, alright, I give up. There's somebody I just couldn't find, and I spent too long looking for him, and now I wasn't able to find anybody else either. Ah, damn it, Jon Snow right there. If we lived in a perfect world, we could have had something like Path of Radiance, but unfortunately it doesn't turn out that way sometimes. I don't hate it, is what I'm saying. I'm a little jarred at how quickly it seems like things have gone back to a regular schedule, but I think that's just from the gameplay mechanics standpoint. The actual atmosphere of what's happening seems to be quite different.
Yeah, I would have liked a Path of Radiance style, like, you have options, but the monastery is still destroyed.
Edelgard
Deal
is
with it.
controlling the Empire. She is putting the pressure on the kingdom in alliance. Empire and religion are at open war. It will be difficult for us at first.
Oh, her English has improved a bit, it seems.
But corrupt nobles are many. That means the common people will rebel and be joining our side. With you, Professor, the battle tides will turn. I have certainty.
Yeah, Mystery Man, like I was saying earlier, it probably I feel like Edelgard's route would be less jarring because she's technically in control at this point.
I have gratitude.
Ah, damn it, I didn't want to invite you to tea. Ah, I thought that was something else. Misclicks! Well, now let's do this. Talking about ruined atmosphere,
You
here.
have my thanks for giving me your spare time.
Petra, have this fruit blend.
I have gratitude.
You've put some height on you.
If you thought the tea parties were misplaced before, oh god.
Perfect temperature.
Everything is ruined and we're all gonna die. But let's have some tea. Let's just reminisce about the old times.
Yes.
Someone you look up to as a hunter?
I am in agreement.
Yeah.
Yes.
Evaluating allies, dreamy knights, mighty weapons. Yes. I don't think you care much about dreamy allies.
What?
Working together, gardening mishaps, shareable snacks. Working together, because you're a huntress. Yeah!
You are working with much diligence. I am admiring of you.
Nod, laugh, and chat. Chitter chat. Damn it! I never know what the fuck
I
that
will be
last one
waiting
expects
happily.
from me. They're all just neutral things, like take a guess. Douglas, we've told you many times you can't keep taking food from the pantry just so you can have 8 tea times a day. No, you shut up! I'm the professor. I brought everybody back here, dude, single-handedly. I'm God. Let me have
Those
my
tea leaves are probably very bad by now.
They've matured.
They are now dust.
They have look, all right, the fact that they're dust means that they'll soak into the water a lot easier. See, like, this is a good use of this right here. Petra's an optional one, but you come back from everything, you go to your old classroom, and you just see Ingrid standing at the front of an empty podium. It's like, this says so much without needing any words right now.
These past 5 years, many kingdom houses have become vassals of the Empire. The major houses of Fraldarius, Gautier, Karen, and my own family Galatea remain loyal. But the lords of the minor domains in the west have almost entirely defected. After all the royal family has done for them, they respond with betrayal. And to think they have the gall to call themselves nobles. But we still have His Highness, and you, Professor. I'm sure we can take back the kingdom's lands.
We'll do what we can, Ingrid. Yeah, you can teach me riding, flying, and lances. So I should be able to make out that deficit on swords pretty easily now, that there's so many people that can probably teach me swords.
No, no.
And yeah, it feels really empty here without all of the extra
Edelgard is
students.
good.
There's some,
With
like,
you,
bishops and monks and stuff running around, and my current units, but there's no kids, you know?
This.
The place is still huge, but there's so few people here now.
Professor.
What's up, Felix? I got a lot of supports to go through right now.
Finally, I notched a win against you.
I almost had you.
True, it was a narrow victory. When we spar, I feel like I'm revisiting my past.
Why is that, Felix?
It's like training with my brother.
Right. Dear old Glenn.
He always won. Always. And died before I could win a single bout. From the first time I held a sword, all I wanted was to surpass him. And that's what drove me to become so strong. Perhaps it's absurd to say such a thing, but I've spent all these years training for a duel with a corpse.
You found an answer to my question, man. I asked you before, what makes you want to be strong, and you've thought about it for a while. Character growth!
Yes, I suppose I did. I can never again spar with my brother. Not unless he climbs out of his grave. Still, I continue my endless pursuit of strength. Maybe because I have a new opponent to measure myself against.
Oh yeah, who's that? Do tell.
You, obviously. I beat you this time, but when we next cross swords, who knows what might happen. It was a close match, not a crushing victory. I know that I can do better. I will surpass you in strength, and then I'll become stronger still.
Don't count me out just yet, man. I feel like I'm working on becoming swordsmaster.
Just what I was hoping you'd say. Anyway, thank you for helping me find an answer to the question you asked all those years ago.
That was a really good A rank. Oh, I liked that one a lot. Oh, boy Felix, he's grown out of his edgy teen years.
The edge, it's not there. He doesn't feel like Felix anymore. I don't like this.
He still seems prickly. And I'll have to judge that how it goes with the rest of the support conversations, but when it comes to me, oh, the boy has grown up.
I wonder, because there's a time skip, are there student supports that you cannot get anymore?
See, this guy, I feel like this guy has, he lost something in the war, and I don't know if he's ever gonna get it back. Especially if he just keeps looking there. Like, I'm pretty sure it's not on that guy's shoulder.
No, he's fine. It's just the treadmill grass of the monastery.
You sure? You sure you're still just gonna keep digging? All right. Well, I hope you find what you're after one day, my dude. Just some people, man, can't help everyone.
Hey, Professor. It's been a while. It's really good to see you again. Gorgeous as ever, might I add.
I'm just gonna try to get him out of the camera here. He's a little bit distracting, and I can't get rid of his one arm, but...
An awful lot has happened in these past 5 years. There were so many times I wished you were around. I'm glad you're back. Your skills are worth more than a whole army.
Those stories, fruit preserves, nope, neither of those are yours.
Is that a giant... Is there someone riding that dragon up there?
Yeah, there is. Oh, I can have Felix teach me in swords, but before I waste any more time, since I've done one wasted point on a tea time, and the other one on a lost tournament, let's keep looking around. I did pick up a tea leaf, but I haven't found any lost items, so maybe that was just a thing for kids. Yeah, Felix has pricks, but no more edges. That's a good way of looking at it. And I'm pretty sure... sorry, Hala. I think you were asking about if you could get supports that are designed for the kids as adults. Hala?
What?
Did you ask? I just spoke directly to you.
Oh, I thought you were going to continue, like...
No,
hey,
I'm
you're
asking
talking
you.
about this.
Is that what you were saying?
Yeah, if there's kids, Bernie's still in the room.
Yep, I'm pretty sure that it is possible to miss things like that, because I was talking to somebody earlier today on my Discord, and they found out that there's a line in the game that says you have missed the chance to deepen this bond. might be possible that you can miss flags and leave supports empty forever.
At last, I return to my domain, my lonely paradise, my realm of exquisite solitude.
You would rather be hiding in your room in the monastery than anywhere else on the country. Okay, I guess the whole country's embroiled in war. Sure,
this is your father imprisoned right now.
This is your little sanctuary. I'll give you that. By the way,
it's the one place.
By the way, I have commissioned myself a Bernadetta emote. we're gonna have Bernie as a shock/surprise face. That's gonna come in here. Holly, you were part of that conversation, I think. But I've got a friend working on it, so we will have the Fire Emblem emote.
Huh? Professor? Is that you? You didn't hear that just now, did you?
I did. Oh, damn it, is that Bernie? Fuck. God, Rue already beat me to it. Sorry.
Yeah, he has some, he's got some more, too.
I've seen the flame. That was what put it in my mind. But I said that I wanted to get a Fire Emblem emote. And I'm liking this game so much that... But I don't feel like any of the people that I like in this game would be, like, commonly loved enough to make it as an emote. Everybody seems to love Bernie.
Everyone loves Bernie. Oh, okay, thanks. Everyone loves Bernie.
Oh, that first one is Lysithia, isn't it? I never noticed.
Yep, first one is Lysithia.
See, like, I love me some King Dedede, but Dedede is like, he's only really valuable, A, if you choose Blue Lions, because he's unrecruitable anywhere else, and B, if you like Armor Knights, because his growths are terrible, and if he's not your thing, you'll probably bench him. He's perfect for me, but I don't think anybody else really loves him that much.
I mean, I liked Hubert, Mystery Man, but he was useful for me.
Hubert's pretty much exactly the same situation. He's unrecruitable. You only get him if you go that route. And he's not exactly, like, precious or somebody that you feel like you have to get attached to. It's like, that is just a stoic stone of a person. And I'm gonna walk away from him now.
I do like Lysithia, both as a unit and as a character.
So I think I finally got my really good seeds. Boa Fruit seeds, Miracle Bean, I got 1.
5 years later, these things are finally harvested.
But now I have 4 Boa Fruit seeds. I can plant them all. Super rare seeds. And I'm gonna use some Caledonian soil on that. Give it the good shit. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything with lost items, and that alone is gonna really speed up the monastery exploration.
Fishing is still an option.
Yeah, but I think I'm gonna wait until we get the mini catches thing, and then I'll just spend 2 hours doing it.
Do you have time for a request?
The fish,
that poor pond.
The fish seems skittish. It's said that every 5 years in the wake of a storm, a mystery fish appears and eats up all the other fish in the pond. They call it the big one. I thought it was just legend, though. Catch the big one, the mysterious fish of legend is said to appear in the fishing pond. I can do that.
What an original name.
Does that mean I should do it right now? It doesn't seem to have a time limit on it, so I can probably wait for that, Oh god, right, this dude. He disappeared so early on and I just never heard anything of him again, but I bet you'd get some follow-up in another route.
You want to know something about him? Because you will not be able to get information in other routes.
What do you mean?
Something happened in your playthrough that made some things inaccessible.
Did it have... Is it something that can only happen in Blue Lions and I made it unavailable?
It's something that would be unlikely to happen in the other routes.
Alright, do tell.
So, in Mercedes, paralogue,
Mm-hmm.
something is revealed about Yaritza.
Oh, damn it, and I got her killed. Okay.
Because Mercedes is dead, if you don't recruit her in later playthroughs, you won't know what that is.
I probably will recruit her in later playthroughs, but... yeah, just to give her another shot at life. But that's cool to see, that, like, it is available somewhere. Only the few and loyal may have the privilege to fight alongside the great King Dee-Dee-Doo. See, that's how I feel about him.
Hello.
Professor?
Hey, Manuela.
So I said, two can play at that game. I told him, a small-time little weasel like you ought to be begging me for attention. Oh, it gets me so mad, so worked up. Why aren't there any men around here who understand what a catch I am?
Well, at this point, everybody's been, you know, focusing on survival for 5 years, so maybe you can relax on the needing some of that dick for just a couple days.
Come to think of it, you've always been nice to me. If only you were a man.
Oh, I bet this goes very differently if you're male,
I mean,
Byleth.
you listen to all my problems. I feel like I can really trust you.
I wouldn't know.
I don't have that kind of thing with a lot of people.
Haven't gotten it yet.
Hello. You're sorry I can't help.
I know. It's a real tragedy. I suppose this is what the goddess has ordained, so I'll accept it. All right, enough of this moping around. What we need is a change of mood. We've still got a lot to do together. When I think about that, what are 1 or 2 men?
Exactly. Forget that you've chased away probably 200. 1 or 2. Look at it that way. What's wrong?
What's wrong is, it's not just 1 or 2 men, it's more like 100 men, maybe even 200, more!
Well, I was joking. Okay, I'm sorry.
Every man in this monastery has a restraining order against me.
Oh, I can't get out of
Well,
this mood!
Every man in the town next to the monastery.
Actually, I've got an idea. Exercise will help. I'm going to the training ground. Come on and give me a hand. Gonna work my anger out on 100 training dummies. Maybe 200 if we've got them.
Big mood, Manuela. I can appreciate and understand this mood. Level A. Yeah, I bet you can get an S rank with Manuela as a male Byleth. It seems like... Of course you could.
Yeah.
Got some meat.
An S rank with Gilbert.
I mean, why not?
That becomes your daughter.
Why? Alright, that's a little weird. That's a good reason why not. Hey, Annette, what's up? So your dad's been looking pretty fine lately.
Now that I think about it, His Highness was right.
Oh god,
Probably
I'm just
don't have time to
imagining
waste on cleaning.
if Geralt still lived, you had Leonie with him, then you go with Gilbert.
Terrible. Terrible. Let's talk to Annette, who's kind of agreeing with Dimitri.
Maybe I wasn't taking the situation seriously enough. After all, the Imperial Army could be showing up at any time. I was just so happy to see you again. And everyone else too. Maybe I got carried away.
Cleaning is important. No, I'm happy to see you,
Really?
Annette.
That's so nice to hear.
You can teach me in axes and magic. I feel like I'm gonna bypass axes.
A lost item.
Nope, those don't belong to you. And Annette's grandmother-in-law, Leonie. Oh god! Oh god! I guess so, yeah. If Kublis gets with her dad, and then my dad gets with Leonie. Oh, this is a terrible chain of aged relationship. Gatekeeper! I found out so much about how much people love you lately. How you doing, good friend?
Greetings, Professor.
Oh, you lived.
Nothing to report.
Enthusiastic gatekeeper back. All is good in the world.
Nothing to report. It's been 5 years, and you have nothing to report.
Hey, Olm, where did Dimitri go? Have you seen him? Oh, he left.
Okay.
Work harder, gatekeeper.
Okay, bye.
Don't believe you. Nothing to report. I'm glad that I didn't break my iPad, because I kind of threw that a little harder than I wanted to right onto its screen.
Yeah, I'm glad you didn't.
Gilbert is one of the gay options.
That's cool. That's cool. Yay for gay.
You know, it's such a
You know
thrill
who the
to be
other
able to
one
greet
is,
you
by
like
the
this
way? Do you
again.
want to know?
No, I don't want to know. We'll find out in due time. Next run through I do will be male.
I almost
seriously
died as
hope
well
it's
in the battle
Felix.
5 years ago, but I won't allow any enemies to get into this place again. I promise you that. Even if the Death Knight shows up, I'll be sure to... Well, for now I'll keep training, so I can eventually feel confident that I can stop him.
Eventually, I could maybe take the Death Knight. For now, if he shows up, I'm just gonna stand right here and get myself beheaded, so that I can say I did something.
The last time we killed the Death Knight, it was Dedu. Have you seen him lately?
Yeah, have you seen my prince, my king, my everything? No. Oh.
Speaking of Dedu, have you seen Dimitri either? He seems to have vanished.
Welcome.
I heard him muttering
back
something
soon.
about separating Edelgard's head from her shoulders, but...
Since he's basically saying that at any given point you see him these days,
Right.
it's, I didn't really think too much of it.
Hey there. Come back
He's
anytime.
a bit cuckoo in the head currently.
What do you require?
May as well replenish my battalions. I'm not gonna go buying new ones, right?
Farewell.
I should buy some new ones. I have people that have the Bs now. They have B. Oh god, I have so many people that could do well with a better battalion now. Kublis has a B. Dimitri's got a B. Annette's got a B. Ingrid's got a B. I can give Ingrid the Dusker heavy soldiers. Oh, she can be amazing.
I like how you immediately contradict yourself by going to buy battalions right after you say you're not going to buy any.
Well, yeah, that's because saying I wasn't gonna buy any put it into my mind and reminded me that no, I totally have to buy some. That's the way these things work, man. I'm gonna change you to them Dusker heavy soldiers. Bam. Yeah. Them heavy soldiers give you 8 physical attack and 10 protection. Now you're a tank, Ingrid. Mwah. Love
Finally,
you.
Ingrid can hit things.
Love you. She was so solid in the early game. Her strength growth has just not kept up with everything else. She's such a good middle rounder unit. She's like a perfect unit to put 11 sword onto because she actually has the magic to use it and isn't a mage with access to magic. To magic spells.
Ingrid just reminds me of those units who seem very good early game because they have very balanced spread growth, and then once you start having actually specialized units, her role just goes away.
That's fair, but I really like those units. Those units you can throw against almost anybody. They won't be able to one-shot anything, but you can use them against any target. That's valuable.
That was kind of me with Ferdinand, actually. Put him as a paladin, and he's around decent.
Farewell.
Inventory, battalions on Kublis. Do I have any other Bs? Yeah, Dimitri's working on your King of Lions Corps, and that is... that's just kind of good.
I think he's okay with that.
It gives him 8 physical attack and 4 protection. I don't think that he needs to change that.
He's going to hit like a truck again.
He's going to hit like a literal truck.
Annette's not on a flyer, so you don't need the Galatea Pegasus Co. Oh, but I could give Ingrid that later, maybe. Since she is, when she gets back on a flyer, she's gonna need somebody that gives her... she's gonna need a flying battalion. What else do I have that's a B right now? Not much, actually. I thought I had more than these. I guess I have a few A ranks that I need yet another upgrade to use.
Oh yeah, the Saint that you got for Cephas and Flames.
How's the co-com's volume, guys? I need to know if you can hear them both and how they are in balance to me and the game.
Sting, hello?
I know. I turned Mystery Man down in Discord, so I don't know how that goes on stream.
I don't know what this one is, but I'm gonna unequip it. Since I'm not planning on using Gilbert for anything right now, we'll take the research group off of you. Blaine is the armored co right now, but that has the support thing. We'll take the Kingdom Archers off of you. Sadith doesn't have any. Leonie's got the Gerald's Mercs, but she's only got a D, so that can probably give her something better. Petra's got a Pegasus Co, which she needs because she's a flyer. Annette has the Fraldarius Soldiers, which are currently giving her what looks to be physical attack of all things. That's not very good. It gives her a little bit more protection, but maybe if I give her something that just has magic attacks instead.
They can't keep speed, unfortunately. I wish they could.
Resonant Lightning is... Oh, I don't have enough. That's an A rank.
A lot of the really good battalions are just really high rank needed.
Well, yeah, that's kind of the point. All is
Except
quite
for
fine.
some,
Mystery Man
apparently.
is a bit too loud now that they messed up their audio. Okay, I'll turn him down. Alright, well,
What do you
yeah,
require?
let me check now. What do you have that I can buy? You've got a bunch of E ranks, some D ranks, some C's. You got Holy Knights of Saros, which are B, negative to magic attack. Yeah, Leonie has a D+, so I could give her something. I could give her an Armored Core, which would give her protection and physical attack. Onslaught. Lance Co for group lance attack, that gives her avoidance and physical attack. Brawlers, minus magic attack. Yeah, I've got her going up into some armor. I can give her the Armored Core. Anything that I can sell off.
Brawlers actually remind me, we don't have anyone going into War Master anymore.
I don't believe he's dead. No. No.
I fully believe he's dead.
I don't believe it.
Farewell. What do you require?
War Master's actually really good.
Gerald's Mercenaries, I can't sell though. Well, I could, but they're gonna give me 0 gold for it. Anything cheap that I'm not using anymore. The Flyer, the Pegasus Co, I might be... Nah, I'll sell them off. They're kind of clogging things up right now. Counterattack is nice to have. Sell off this group of Sacred Monks. Also, obviously, people in the chat, don't confirm a damn thing to me, or deconfirm anything. I don't want to know.
Farewell.
Gobi,
Got a favor to ask.
you have a quest. I want to start a collection that chronicles the history of Fodland, but I'm having trouble getting my hands on anything significant. Might be easier to excavate an artifact rather than try to find one for sale. Get a gemstone, ancient coins. Sure. I hope that just shows up somewhere.
Welcome.
You are now selling. You've got your shields, you got beginner seals, advanced seal, master seals for sale for 3,000 Gs. Alright, I don't need them right now.
Hello there.
Merchants are back.
This one, yes?
Buy all of the
I think
larvas
this one, yes.
every week so that when we go
I think this
fishing, it
one,
takes
yes.
3 hours.
I think this one, yes?
Did the items with limited
Return
stock
soon,
used to have
please.
the word limited on them as well?
Yes, they did.
Hey, welcome.
'Cause I thought it was just like how you're seeing them here, where it just has a number.
No, I'm pretty sure they said limited.
Come again.
All right, back to running around.
Right.
to the exploration.
Professor.
Shamir, oh my god, please, make my day lighten up a little bit.
Thanks for your help out there. Battles tend to go smoother with you around.
Smoother? We haven't had a battle lately. What are you talking about?
I can count on you doing most of the heavy lifting. It may be unwise to think this way on the battlefield, but I feel I can trust your commands without question.
Aw, Shamir likes me. I still make mistakes. No, why's that? Why am I perfect?
Not sure. I might have an idea, but never mind. I've also noticed that you've been putting me in more precarious situations lately.
No, what are you talking? No, I'm not putting you in precarious situations. I trust that you can kill monsters single-handedly, so I put you there.
Almost like you know I won't question your orders.
I know I can rely on you.
Ha! I'm glad you trust me to get the job done, but still, I knew you were doing it on purpose. You're in a very important position now that you're leading the charge against the Empire. Funny to think you used to just teach at the Officers' Academy. Your old students still call you Professor. That's no title for the commander of an army.
I actually like it.
You'll always be their professor, huh? You sure are an interesting one. My people lost the war, and I was left to wander Fodlan alone. But I guess meeting you was my prize. You look confused. Did you not know any of this?
I only overheard some things about you. You don't talk a lot.
I was living in my homeland of Dagda, up until the Imperial Army destroyed it 10 years ago. But being a mercenary, I have no real allegiance. That's why I'm working here now. Don't worry, though. I don't plan to turn on you.
Nice, just more info about her. I like.
To be honest, I don't really care too much about Shamir.
No, Shamir is perfect. I will hear nothing bad about it. Hello, Marianne.
Is there any reason
Cool for me, just not perfect.
I want to be useful, of course, but I'm not sure anyone needs me.
Oh my god, she sees through the screen. She knows that I've abandoned her. Then why did you stay?
That was my adoptive father's decision. He has decided there is no future in the Alliance.
Oof. She doesn't have the bags under her eyes, but she still looks so sad.
What's this?
Ghost stories and fruit preserves. Neither of those are yours, okay? Two more quests over here. Who are you, tiny archer lady?
I need a favor.
Some soldiers stationed at Fodlan's Locket abandoned their posts. They weren't what you call upstanding folks. It would be a real headache for us if they became bandits. It seems they're skilled soldiers. You should persuade them to join you. Okay, sure. And...
Hey, I could use a hand.
Recently, pirates have been raiding coastal towns in the Strang region. People say they're attacking innocent civilians and sinking merchant ships. Head to Strang region to take them out. 200 renown, I would get 2 battalions for that. Okay, those are options. Marianne's bags went from her eyes to her heart. Aww.
That's a little sad.
You're curious to know how Annette is doing. Hey, girl. How are you holding up?
Oh, hi, Professor.
Something happened?
Do you remember what we talked about before? About doing my best to not do my best? Well, I've been pretty busy recently, and despite my best efforts, I've been trying way too hard. I was busy all day yesterday with training and work. I just couldn't help myself.
I feel like this whole game is just big mood the game. I understand all of this.
That's why I decided to take a day off today.
It honestly is.
It's just, now that I have a day off, I don't know what to do with myself. Please, you have to help me. What should I do?
Nothing. Or have a nap. I don't feel like sleeping would do it. Just do nothing. Just sit and do nothing.
I can't relax if I'm doing nothing.
Watch Dimitri for a
To
while.
keep me occupied, or I'll
Make
go
sure he doesn't do
nuts.
anything stupid.
I'm sorry, but I don't think I'm cut out for
Especially
not
since
doing
you don't
my
know
best.
where...
Oh! You're a professor. You must know some secret technique for deep relaxation, right? If you do, please teach me. I'm begging you. I'm at my wit's end.
I'm not much of a sweet tooth person, so have a cup of tea. That'll work.
Got it. I'll try that right now. This candy is so sweet and delicious, and it goes so well with piping hot tea.
So it doesn't matter what you pick, she'd do both. Gotcha.
Oh, and speaking of the tea, your brewing skills are incredible. I'd love to be able to make such nice tea, but... Oh, Professor, will you teach me how to brew tea like this? I'll do my best to learn, and then I'll make delicious tea for you as thanks.
But that's working, Annette. That's not... Is this doing your best at... Stern face.
Sorry. Back to my old tricks, it seems. So, why is it so difficult to not do my best? I try and try to not try, but it just doesn't work.
Look, just be yourself, alright? Just relax.
Professor?
Just chill.
You're right. Doing nothing is just not my style. To be myself, I've got to do my best every day.
There you go, that's the spirit.
Okay. Then you really must teach me how to make such delicious tea. You will, won't you? Please. Oh, and also, well, thank you. You've listened to me and helped me face my troubles. Now I feel like I can talk to you about anything. Honestly, I wish we could go on drinking tea like this forever.
That was also pretty heartwarming. Oh, I'm getting so many supports that are like the top of a chain as we're soon after the time skip. And I don't know, it's because I put a bunch of points to them before we transitioned and now it's just unlocked now. It feels to me like these would have a little bit more impact. And this isn't the game's fault, but it would have a little bit more impact if this was delayed a bit until after we've been adults for a while.
I mean, you can delay it.
I can, but I don't want to because I want to see them all. Anyways, yes, sorry guys, like I said it before. Whenever the game is doing a bunch of voice work, I'm gonna shush you guys because I speak between the lines, but you guys are on a delay, so you can't know when that's gonna happen. Like, a little bit here and there is fine, but if we can't have a conversation while there's chat going on.
About that.
It's fine, I'm just explaining it to you. Like, I'm not targeting or getting, like, aggressive with it. It's just like, shh, let the game speak. I have a huge respect for game plot and characters and VO, so I want to let it take the center spotlight here. We have plenty of time to be silly when the characters aren't talking, you know?
During the Millennium Festival, the leaders of all territories were supposed to gather together and pledge perpetual peace. But now that hope has been dashed, thanks to the Emperor's actions. The Alliance is also divided on the subject of the Empire, so internal conflicts are a regular occurrence.
We missed the Millennium Festival. Pooey. How dare that Empire ruin our chance to get drunk as a nation?
Professor, I am so glad you are unharmed. No matter the path you walk, I will be with you every step of the way. Anything you ask of me, I shall see it through. You saved my life, and I am in your debt.
I still don't know what's up with your blood, Flame. I want to know.
And why don't you look older?
Yeah, why don't you look older? You were younger than everybody else who grew up. Why are you still so short? Miss, I'm actually older than I look, but I'm the daughter of somebody who is not.
I'm not sure, in all honesty.
I'm not looking for answers. I'm just speaking rhetorically. Like, I'm vocalizing my own, like, ha? Excuse me. Excuse me again. I've got a bunch of beers, and I'm probably going to go through them.
For Her Grace, the Archbishop, Seteth has visited churches all across the land.
I don't think I've ever talked to one of you bucketheads before. That's a very interesting helmet design you've gone with.
Hey, the crusade is that way.
It served to demonstrate to the devout across Fodlan that the Church of Seros is still going strong. As a result, the faithful are not currently in a state of chaos.
Oh, okay, so they did fill it in a little bit as to why the monastery and the church was able to get its shit together so fast. While everybody's been missing, Sedith has been holding things together, because of course he has. That's exactly what a person like that would do.
You know, if they were actually able to get the Millennium Fair up, how grand would you think it would be?
I feel like every single square inch of this room right here would be covered in sparkle glitter. Like, every inch. And then we'd have 4 mages in here casting fireballs around. That's how fabulous it would be.
It would be covered in the heads of Edelgard's soldiers.
That's not glamorous. Like, we're talking Millennium Festival as if she never invaded, okay? Just... peace, man, peace.
No, we must fight.
Alright, so you're clearly Dimitri among the 3 of us here.
Other way.
I'm more Claude or Edelgard.
No, you want to be the one to die? Don't claim your Edelgard. We've already figured out that Hollow wants blood.
Okay, I'm Claude.
In Lady Rhea's absence,
I'm the one here who's against the
I'll follow
church.
you. That's what she would want me to do. Know that wherever you might lead us, I'll continue searching for Lady Rhea.
Isn't Dimitri like pro-church though?
Sounds like a lot of trouble.
I don't care how much trouble it is. I will rescue Lady Rhea at all costs.
That's another thing I'd like to see here. I want to know what's up with Catherine and Rhea. Because I've seen one support that gave a little bit of information about it, where she's like a fugitive from Fargus. And she came here, and like Lady Rhea did something for her, and now she works here. But she is crazy devoted to her. And I feel like support conversations would flesh that out. Like, it makes me really curious. Teach me in swords! Teach me to sword! Damn it, it wasn't great.
Lady Rhea, know that we're...
Alright, those aren't yours, so we'll move on. What is this? Oh my god. Oh, the fabled 3rd floor.
I have a 3rd floor now, guys.
These stairs have existed forever and yet have never been allowed to take them. Oh, it's Rhea's bed! Oh, I want to jump on it. I want to jump on it and I want to roll around in it and I want to leave a drool stain. Is that not your first inclination in seeing the Pope's bed?
No, my first inclination is to burn it.
Do you not want to stain it?
With ash. Not that ash.
Burning it would be purifying it with fire. I want to leave it in existence and just leave a mark that's like somebody else was in my holy bed. Ugh.
No. When I say not that ash, I mean the person. I want to leave ash on it.
Wow. Rude. Rude.
Is Dorothea of all people up here? This is absolutely oh. Oh, camera, come on, camera, work with me. I really want to see if this is a specific angle, but I don't know if I can get it. I think, and it doesn't look like it works because of the size of the models, but I think that platform was where Rhea was standing in one of the very first cutscenes when you and Gerald enter the place, because it's got an overlook on what might be a door, but I can't get the camera to look at it right.
I think that might be the case.
Professor! Oh my, it's so good to see you. These days, so many old friends seem to be disappearing. But you're here.
This really, this makes me want to recruit everybody on a subsequent playthrough. Just so that I can see everybody's conversation when you come back, because the only people that are here are the ones I recruited. I'm not gonna get to know how everybody else is doing. How is Raph?
In all honesty,
Probably hungry.
Sure.
It's incredible to see you again after 5 years. I have a feeling your name will go down in history.
Yeah, I went with Edelgard. It's honestly really interesting seeing some of the reasons why, like, Ingrid stayed with me. Edelgard.
You can give me only reason training. Okay.
I'm sorry,
Those
but
stories.
I'm sorry.
Group preserves. Neither of those are yours. Okay. Well, it's cool to have the third floor available. Oh, there's another quest over here. Oh, there's all the professors, of course. I have to still talk to these guys. Excuse me.
Yes.
Hello, Seth.
5 long years I've searched for you and the Archbishop. It is a pleasure to see you again.
Oh,
Question, how many of the staff did you recruit?
Manuela, Hanneman, Catherine, and Shamir. And Sedith joined me automatically.
Okay, just curious.
The Church of Seros will follow you from now on. But please do not abandon the search for Lady Ray.
Lady Ray is a relic of the past, Sedith. I'm the green-haired bitch in charge now.
Wait, I thought Sedith was the green-haired bitch in charge now.
I'm the green-haired bitch in charge now.
Obelisk is literally God. I think they will be in charge.
Wherever she is, Rhea is doubtlessly waiting for you. Please do not let her down.
Yes, teach me to sword. I want to sword. Let me sword! Sword! B+. Sword prowess level 4.
I'm getting the hang of this.
5 long... The Church of...
Did these things belong to you?
I'm sorry to say,
Ghost stories?
I'm sorry to...
Fruit preserves? Okay, phooey. Moving on.
Well, at least the statues weren't destroyed in all of this, apparently.
Hey! Hanneman, see your library has disappointingly remained intact.
Thankfully, it appears the records and
He's gotta
equipment
keep
I
his
need for my
research.
research have not been damaged. I am most curious, though. You say you were asleep for 5 whole years. Incredible. Perhaps this is another effect of your crest. I do look forward to investigating you in greater detail.
Please don't investigate me later in greater detail. Maybe later. You know what, Hanny? You've grown on me.
Wonderful news. I am most excited to begin. We must find the time, of course.
I'll get naked on your operating table anytime you want. Probably be fine with it. I slept for 5 years with no food. Bring it.
Hey, Hammy. Did you see Edelgard? She had 2. You should focus on her instead.
Ah, that's a good point, yeah. No, don't leave. No! You're gonna send Hammy off against the Imperial Army? He must stay here. We can keep him safe.
Would like to propose a much safer person.
He has
Manuela?
to stick around so that he can prickle Manuela from time to time, because it's too funny.
My professor, you haven't changed a bit. At your age, I'd expect your whole demeanor to have changed greatly over 5 years. Though, I suppose I haven't changed either, right? Thank you for noticing, by the way.
No.
Ah, just the 2 of us, forever young. Oh, let me have my fun.
I love that they put a flirty deadbeat professor in. It's such a joy to talk to these two. Yours?
No.
No, shoot. Oh, the quest is in that other room that was locked forever. I can get in now. Yes, yes.
I like how you're only able to fully explore the monastery after it's been destroyed.
Well, it's clearly not been destroyed. It's still here. It was just abandoned.
After it should have been destroyed.
Why would it have honestly been destroyed? Like, why? Why would it have been totally destroyed?
Or run down, basically.
Because Edelgard hated the church. Or at least wanted to remove its power.
All right, that's fair.
So while
yeah.
she was here, she could have just knocked it over.
Raising it as a symbol of dominance, that would have been a legit reason. That's fair.
Yeah, even in Elgar's route, I think the monastery still stands.
Back here,
key things gone related to the
We've
church.
given proper burial to the Imperial soldiers killed in the monastery. The ones who were sent to investigate the thieves.
Oh, you mean the ones that Dimitri completely brutalized and probably plucked the eyes out of? Those Imperial soldiers?
Already.
There were
rumors
Imperial
spread
soldiers
they were
left? I thought he ate them.
annihilated. So regardless of whether there are spies observing us, the Imperial
Your card,
Army will know of this soon enough. Your Highness, Dimitri, how could you be so reckless?
What's your quest, dude?
I have a request.
Gather the requested resources and deliver them. Get 2 tomatoes and 2 slabs of chicken breast. We must feed our army.
With a chicken and some tomatoes.
That's it. That's all I need.
No, 2 chicken.
Don't worry. I know how to work some farming magic. I'm gonna plant these chicken breasts and I'll grow a chicken tree.
Yeah, it's all fleshy and gross.
Okay, Gilbert, I'm just gonna leave these with you, and I'll go arrange some actual supply routes.
Freaking chicken tree.
Are these chicken breasts from 5 years ago, okay? I slept in the river, so that must mean that all the food I had in my pouch is still okay, right? Oh, that's why...
Have you seen the pantry here?
That's why you've brought such a terrible odor with you everywhere you walk. I thought you were the one who was decomposing.
There's a reason why no one can go in the dining room anymore. The potatoes that were in the pantry have gone so bad that it's just completely gassed it out.
Alright, Ingrid support, let's go.
Apologies for bothering you so late. I just really wanted to speak with you.
If you must. No, I'm happy to listen to you, Ingrid. I've been struggling to keep you viable.
Thank you. You see, I've been feeling conflicted about my future. It may seem petty to worry about such things in the middle of a war like this.
I don't think it's petty.
This isn't something I open up about with many people. Feeling such a sense of inner turmoil while a war rages on, and others are fighting with all they have, well, it feels a little selfish. The truth is, I've wanted to be a knight ever since I was a small child. Not just any knight, like one you might find serving within the castle guard, but a true knight, one serving a master.
Yeah, I know that.
However, my father has always had different plans for me. He wants me to marry, for the benefit of the Galatea family.
You don't have to do what you don't want to. I thought everybody's been telling you that from 5 years ago, girl.
Defying my father feels wrong. I've seen how he's struggled over the years. His burden has always been far greater than any I've had to bear myself. While he fed me extravagant meals, he subsisted on meager portions and watered-down soups.
Oh, that hurts. Not for any real reason, it's just like, fuck, man, parenting.
He never once complained, even though he must have been starving. Knowing his sacrifices, I've never been able to tell him of my dream of becoming a knight. Now that this war has begun, my father has allowed me to fight for my homeland. But even if I do become a knight, I feel an unease deep within me. I fear I will never escape this guilt I carry.
Ingrid, stop making me feel so bad for you.
That I have shunned my duty as a noble.
Can you not find a way to do both? Honestly, that's what I was just thinking. It's like, you can be a knight for a while. And then you can, like, settle down in a little bit older age.
To follow both my dream and my duty? I had never considered that as an option. Perhaps there is a way.
Yes, smile. Please be happy.
Even with the academy days long behind us, you're still a professor through and through. Always listening to others' troubles and offering up your wisdom. I really am grateful for all that you do for us, Professor. I hope you'll always be here as a guide to everyone. I know I myself would appreciate that deeply.
My heart. That wasn't even love of any kind. That was just, oh, you're such a full and complete person, Ingrid. You're so precious. I cannot bench you. You're like one of my favorite people in this game. Not even a character, you're just a person.
Yeah, Ingrid's character is really good. That's who I managed to recruit, so I've been able to see what she's been like during my playthrough.
So good. She's got real life problems to think about.
It's so interesting to see what she's like on the opposite when she's fighting against the kingdom.
In the Alliance, the Lords have been at odds, so peace and prosperity have declined there as well. In particular, bandits have been appearing in large numbers near the Great Bridge of Murden. Rumor has it that the domain's lord, someone by the name of Acheron, is a completely ineffectual leader.
Acheron. Was there anybody whose last name was Acheron? From the Alliance specifically. I feel like I've heard it before.
Not that I remember.
Professor.
Alright. Don't worry about it. That's just somebody who mentioned a name, and I figured it might have been something to trigger some... This is also odd. Like, I like the exploration. I really do. It's so much Fire Emblem. It's so much stuff to do that isn't just battling. But, like, and I don't know, maybe it's because it's because of the change in the atmosphere, like I said before. Like, before, when everything was young and kids and we're just running around, it's like people are just going about their daily lives, they're just learning. You see people everywhere and you don't put any thought to it. With so many fewer people here and so much that's changed, it feels like every person who's been placed has been done with greater intent. So Ingrid was standing in an empty classroom with her back to the door, and now I come into the training grounds and I see Shamir, of all people, intense merc that she is, sitting alone in front of a fireplace. And that just says so much to me without actually needing words. It's just the setting of it.
One time I saw, like, Ingrid, Bernadetta just talking to each other in the stables. Bernadetta out of her room is one thing. Seeing her talking with Ingrid is a completely different...
I didn't even think about that. You're right. I've only seen Bernie out of her room once, and it was when Gerald died. To see her talking with somebody is a whole different thing. Oh, I love it so much. There's so many small things. If you're around, of course I'm around, Shamir.
I'm more of a mercenary than a knight these days. I work to get paid. I never was too attached to Fodlan. I was considering leaving soon, but I might change my mind if you're around.
God, you stick around. You stick around, Shamir. I need you.
It's not.
What do you train me in? Lances and bows? I don't need either of those things, but I did want to use bows. If I could get a little bit more bow work, because remember, I wanted to be Lyn. And my bows are only at D+ right now. And I do ultimately have higher strength than I do magic.
Magic is just kind of like support for me, in all honesty. My playthrough of magic is just kind of used for support, or if I want someone else to get a kill, I can just cast a quick spell and to weaken someone.
I don't want to stay as this overpowered mega class. Like I say, I still want to be a swordsmaster, and I don't think swordsmasters can use magic, so I will want to be able to do some bow work.
I'm more of a...
Shamir, teach me to bow. Teach me to bow, damn you.
Wait, now I'm just thinking of Bernadetta teaching you how to shoot arrows from behind the door.
Oh, I've had Elgar teach me how to use heavy armor from behind her room.
Well...
Alright, to the chapel. It seems like a little rude to keep the door locked on your goddess.
Professor.
Thank you. Oh. Well then, I was wondering if we'd see that boy anywhere in here or not. And that is where the damage is. I'm gonna go this way first.
Yeah.
Hi, Boar.
No, I'm not. I'm
That's
not.
probably...
I don't want to put this off. I'm gonna walk up here. 'Cause this seems like a good thing to try and get some info on. You're right. They did something to destroy the sanctity of the place.
Yeah, the first time I saw this, it was such a big change, just seeing
Well...
the statue of the goddess completely destroyed like that.
Hey, Dimitri. How are you holding up, buddy? Alright, you're just... At least you're not muttering about beheading people anymore. You just keep thinking. You just keep chugging through those thoughts, my dude. I'll be over here.
He needs some help.
He does, but he's not filled with rage right now. Fragment of stone that has existed since the monastery's foundation. It shows the wear of time.
Hello.
Hey, Felix.
I have a request concerning that creature.
You know what? I'm not even gonna turn down your smack talk at this point, my dude. You've earned it at this point.
I can hardly look at the thing in the state it's in. Do something about it.
I don't think I can.
Don't just give up like that. We tracked the boar for 5 years. I thought he was dead. In the state he's in, he might as well be. He's gotten better at killing people, and in exchange, surrendered what little humanity he had.
He actually sounds a little bit worried about him. I struggle to believe it.
If Felix is worried about Dimitri, then you know something is off with Dimitri.
I didn't need this. This isn't about Dimitri at this point. It's like I knew something was off with Dimitri. This is like, Felix, what happened to you?
I think Felix is more scared for his own life than anything else right now.
What's interesting at this point, it's like their roles are reversed considering the earlier supports. Kinda, yeah.
Felix is the more reasonable one of the two now.
Got some black steel sand. Yeah, I think the students can also... They can teach you if they are better in the thing they're teaching than you are. Because Felix cannot teach me how to sword.
Yeah, I think the professor is still same things that they always do, though.
Up here, do I have the renown to do anything yet?
Something.
I only have 500 points, so I have to do some more stuff before I can unlock anything there.
By the way, I like how they completely destroyed the main statue, yet they left the
the saint statues are off in the
minor
side room. That doesn't... The saint statues aren't anywhere near as important.
They're holy statues.
But they obviously didn't systematically tear the place apart. They only did the one big chunk of damage to the biggest, most important room in the monastery. That's it. They probably didn't even come in.
That statue doesn't give stat gains.
Let's see.
True.
It seems that in the last 5 years, the monks here have left this place for the town below. However, once they learn of our return, perhaps they'll come back.
Okay, good. They are doing some stuff like what I said. Because it's... Yes, now that I think about it, It's only knights here, and a few merchants, and just some random walkers around, but all of the monks and, like, the priests are not back. It's just knights.
I hope the monastery can return to normal someday.
So the knights are back because they said that they were coming back, you know, when everybody would, like, rejoined up on the place. But it's still not bustling yet.
Yeah, they're basically just using this as a military base.
Exactly, yes. So it's not that everything is just back to normal. The calendar suggests it, but again, the atmosphere does not.
That's especially prevalent with Edelgard. It's base of operations.
I don't want to hear more about Edelgard. You've said like 3 or 4 things about Edelgard at this point, and I don't want to hear it. I don't want to know things about the other routes, because you're telling me things that I want to experience for myself. So please,
I will stop there.
Yeah, please don't tell me anything more about Edelgard's route. This is Lion's route, not Eagle's route.
Professor, please do not
I'll
be concerned.
stop there. I'm not going to say anything else.
I just did too much overworking and lost my strength. Yes, I have no problems. Accept my apology for giving you worry. I have sorrow. I am sorry to be fainting at a time like this. Even though I was not asking for your care and attention, you gave it willingly.
Stop pushing yourself so hard, girl.
Will you have a listen to me? There is something that I must be saying.
Sure.
I am thinking you already have knowledge of why I came to Fodlan. Not for studying, but as a hostage for the Empire. So that Bridget would not be rebelling anymore.
I did not know that, and that seems like maybe there's some info that comes out of the Eagle supports to fill in some of those gaps. You were here as a hostage? What?
It feels like a knife against my throat. That I am making my grandfather obey the Empire. If I were running away from the Empire, then Bridget would be defeated. I am not having any options.
Well, that's a little different.
To be living, I must be fighting to win. For Bridget to be living, the Empire needs to be crushed. So I must be crushing the Empire. That is what my people are wanting from me, and what my grandfather, the King of Bridget, is wanting.
And what do you want, Petra? What do you want?
My want? I am not knowing of that. The wants of my people are something I have power to achieve. Their wants are my own.
Only you can know what you want, though, not them.
What I really want, I have understanding. Wait, no, I actually do not have understanding. Yet, what I am understanding is that there is something I am not understanding. Before the war is over, I will have understanding. That you can be counting on.
That was some new information. Whew. Okay. Yeah, well, that's all the supports wrapped up. I wonder, and you can tell me this one if you want. No, wait, don't. Don't.
I'm getting mixed messages here.
No, I said don't. I took it back. I wonder if that message is different for the Eagles. Because she said we have to crush the Empire because I recruited her away from the Empire. But if you're working with them, you don't want to know, but these are all questions that come up into my mind. What type of stuff changes?
Not going to answer that.
Appreciate it. Good thing you're with the Blue Lions, Petra. We can destroy the Empire together. Not with Dimitri. He's kind of unstable and very murdery.
Hey, Petra, you might want to stay away from Dimitri.
We've been without Lady Rhea for more than 5 years. Every time the sun rises, I feel a little more accustomed to her absence. I hate it. I know she's alive. She must be. We have to assume the worst has happened. Don't worry, we'll find her and rescue her. And it's probably good that you've gotten used to it. Catherine wants to know we'll find her. And there are no other notes. Only Catherine threw that in. Okay. Well, now with a much more limited roster of students, I feel like the choir practice will be a little bit easier to pick from. Shamir, Leonie, and Felix still hate singing. Nothing's changed there. Petra has no need for faith. Flame could. Annette get tossed in there. And Sylvain get tossed in there. You two still work well together. And Sylvain, I think, is still going to have access to magic no matter what I throw him into.
Having your main healer,
Singing
like,
is so much fun.
6 levels
Everyone should
below
enjoy
everyone else
themselves
is
while
going
they're
to be
doing it.
rough.
She already joined 6 levels before everybody else. I made it up then.
But
it's hard to sneak out when
now
you're
the
professors
game's
watching.
harder.
We'll see. We'll see.
Oh, honestly, I feel like it's a little...
Don't want to hear it. Don't want to hear it. Don't want to hear it. You're going to tell me things about the game. I don't want to hear it. I'm very strict about that. I don't want to hear anything about other people's experiences on it.
Okay. Deal.
Like, I didn't even watch Nintendo Direct footage. The fact that everything that happened after the timestamp was completely blindsided to me. And I want to keep that. I have 2 time things left to do. Report to the requester. Oh, I can go turn in a quest. Okay, so we'll do that down south.
Welcome. Please come again.
You.
Oh, good. Thanks.
Got some extra renown, got a cornerstone fragment. Okay, so that's one more thing done. Head to the battle. Yeah, so I would have to do battles to do 2 of these quests, and the other one is catch the mysterious fish. Which it seems like there's no point in doing here. Lots of large fish happens next week, though, so I might want to grab it then. Blessing of the land. For a short span of time, the land is rich as a result of plants thrive. Also, yeah, I'm thinking I might come back for another exploration immediately after this. Just to... but wait. That's not going to give people... Wait, yes, that'll work. Because then I can teach the 6 students that I want to teach, come back, recharge their motivations, then go out for a bunch more stuff. I feel like that'll work, yeah. So, I have 2 more things to do here. And everybody's got pretty good motivations right now, so I don't have to fill it up with meals, but I could do the cooking one. That'll take 1 spot. Oh, Dee-Dee-Doo, you're not here to cook with me! Fine, I'll do it with Bernie. Cook me up a King of Beasts steak. Give everybody some more HP.
Sounds fun. Let me show you my cooking talent.
Her hair is kind of cute like this, I'll admit. It's more clean than it was before.
A little more secret spice, and... Hey! No peeking!
Just doesn't feel the same without the king. I know! Okay, so that's done, and 1 more point, which it's probably best spent just doing some training with somebody. Who knows swords well enough to teach me? Or bows. I'll take a bow training, too. Bernie might know bows enough to teach me how to bow.
I don't know what your bow rank is, or Bernie's at this point.
Huh?
Yep, Bernie can teach me to bow, and now I will be C in bows. Now I have close counter.
More to learn.
Good.
So to use a bow, you have to shoot it through the hole in that wall.
But I can't see the wall, Bernie. It's in your room.
Shoot through it.
Hi.
Shoot through the door.
Can you at least not stand on the direct other side of it? I'm frozen in place. I can't move. Okay. Just gotta make this hard, don't you? Finish exploring. That's all for now. Instruct manually. We'll do a week of lessons. Oh, this is a little different. No more is it a classroom. We're all gathered around a table. And I see where Mercedes would have sat. See that empty chair right next to me at the front? Here.
Oh, I was thinking she'd be between Felix and Annette. Oh, is there a chair there?
There's no chair there.
Yeah, she'd be sitting there anyway.
Okay. What about Ash, though?
Group tasks. Now we have stable duty skywatch and clearing rubble for Raise's heavy armor skills. I feel like that is a little bit of a better suit than pulling weeds.
What, you put on the rubble?
What?
Why does Felix like this?
I don't know.
For multiple reasons.
Get Leonie in on riding, because she's only at a B. And Annette, too, because she's only at a D. Wait, Leonie and Sylvain can work together, and I did eventually. I was thinking about putting him on a. Oh, I should have checked the skills and stuff while I was exploring so that I could know what those extra things are that I got. Can I do that from here? I cannot. Hooey. Okay, stable duty. We'll throw Annette at it, and I'll throw Leonie at it. These guys will both need riding, so that's good enough for this. Goals. Yeah, wow. Dimitri is just straight up not available to me right now. Something is off about this. Yeah, I said I was going to keep Felix on swords for the time being, so I'll switch him entirely over to swords. So that you can become the Mortal Savant quickly. Sylvain is on Faith, and I think I had him on that for healing purposes, so let's switch you up to become Reason and Riding for a moment, for a hot second.
I think you kept Felix on Reason.
I did. Becoming a master. Okay, Annette has lances and riding, so she can get on a horse. Ingrid has lances and flying, so she can wind up riding that Peg Knight. Her swords and flying are already... She has a 90% chance of passing. Like, once I get her to level 30, she can transition pretty easily. So we'll let you keep focusing on flying for a bit. And yeah, just try to max out your lances. If you can become my S-rank lance user, that's good for me. Bernie, quick getaway. Dorothea, swords and fisties. Petra.
Question. What is the max rank you can get in the skill?
I didn't hear the second word of that. You're cutting out.
What's the max rank you can get in a skill?
I have seen an A.
He's asking. Yeah. A apparently can go up, since people in A rank are gaining experience.
Yeah, so A plus is a thing. I would imagine S rank is a thing since I have seen it before in Fire Emblems.
But at the same time, who would have S ranks? Because S rank has almost always been like a specific thing.
I bet an S rank would just give you like the ultimate skill of that talent. That's all it is. Guys, there is not a chair between Felix and Annette. Look at the papers in front of each person. There are no papers in between Annette and Felix. There's no chair there.
It's the mental fortitude you'll have to build while dealing with Dimitri right there.
I would believe that. Lances and flying. Yeah, your lances are very low, so becoming the Wyvern King is going to be difficult for you. We'll get you there. We'll get you there. Marianne, prancing and praying, sure. Leonie, keep working on that axes and heavy riding. We're gonna get you there eventually, Leonie. Eventually. Sedith, I don't care. Flane, I want to make you into that Gremory eventually. Yeah, you just keep up your reason focus. Hanneman, you're good where you're at. Although you don't actually need bows. So let's give you a bunch of focus just on reason. So that if I need you to be, I can transition you to a warlock at least.
I want War Master Hammy now.
Dude, it's so late in the game. It's not gonna happen. Manuela lances in riding to become a Holy Knight eventually, but probably not. You're only level 21. Gilbert's fine. Catherine also working towards being a Great Knight eventually, and Shamir on riding to fill in that Bow Knight. Okay, Instruct.
It's gonna be the fastest Great Knight ever.
Riding.
Let's do this again.
She's not gonna be the fastest Great Knight ever because that role belonged to Kubels. Remember, in Fates, I was a Great Knight and I had a speed of 32. I capped that shit.
Oh my god.
Your praise is appreciated.
It was terrifying. I had a weakness to cavalry weapons, armor weapons, and dragon weapons. And I did it.
That one room that just said, fuck you.
Felix, let's get you just focusing in on some sword training here for a little bit. Get you up to B.
Quite intriguing. Thank you.
Axebreaker, nice.
I still need to improve. This could be... It was nothing.
Got it perfect. Good job, man.
Of course I got it. You need to butter me up. Quite intriguing.
Attaboy. All right. So you've been covered. I still don't know what Sylvain is gonna become, so I don't want to put any more time into him right now. Who are the people that are struggling right now? Those are the people that I have to help fill some gaps. Leonie is... I got her so late that I haven't been able to get her focusing on the things she needs to become a Great Knight. And to become a Great Knight, she's going to need an A rank in heavy armor. Okay. Your riding is already at B. You need a B plus to pass that category. So that one you're not going to struggle at all on. And I can keep you using axes for forever. So you'll level that one up naturally. Heavy armor is where you need the help.
No problem.
Good, you got it perfect.
Nothing to get excited about.
Good. Another perfect, yes, good. Experience times 2 are very nice. Petra's not quite there on a bunch of fronts, so... Flying isn't there, your axes probably are. Well, your axes need to be an A, and you're in a B, so if I keep you using them, they will go up. Lance work, you need to be higher, and flying, you need to be higher, but you're also getting... Yeah, I'm gonna give it to you on lance work, I think.
You have my thanks for your support. I have understanding.
Good job.
You are giving me praise? I will get more soon.
Good. And another perfect. Okay, so one more. Shoot. Almost got a rank up. Okay, so that's covered. I've got 2 more. Ingrid's not going to have any problems getting to Falco Knight. She's also got B's all across her report card, so she's doing just fine. Annette is going to have problems reaching the appropriate riding rank.
Yes, that's it. I'll get the next one too.
I will make the Great Knight happen. I'll put time into Leonie on every single one and make sure she has motivation at all times for me to keep training her heavy armor skills.
Thanks for your time. Thanks for your time. Thanks.
One more. Catherine, Gilbert, Manuela, Hanneman, Flane. Dorothea, Ingrid, Sylvain. Flame, throw some points towards your reason skill.
I would like to do this again sometime.
Since most of the time I'm having you actually use faith skills on the field, so something to help boost your offense magic will help you cover that distance to Gremory faster, right? group tasks, and you're right, since she doesn't actually need help with riding right now, we should put some people on heavy armor instead. So somebody's gonna have to bite the bullet and learn heavy armor with Leonie, damn it. Somebody that can build her support skills. That can be Felix. That can be Sylvain. That could be Bernie. That could be Marianne. That could be Sedith. That could be Catherine. Or Shamir. I'm actually using Shamir, so I'm going to throw you at it, Shamir, even though you have no need of heavy armor anyways. This is just for Leonie. Go, do the training.
Let me ask you something.
What's up, Sylvain? All this savagery day after day is depressing. Do you have any ideas for fun things I could do to feel better? Why don't you
Don't stay near Dimitri.
a girl out?
I see. That might work.
I feel odd that I have to suggest this to you, Sylvain.
Professor.
I'd like to get back to fundamentals, and since the word knight originally referred to one who fights on horseback, I need to practice riding and using a lance. No, you don't. No. This feels good. I like this feeling of like being around a war table rather than a classroom.
Again, gives off vibes that it's more like a military base.
Yeah.
A school.
I don't see a problem.
Yeah, let's get this
Really, Shamir, you don't see a problem? Okay, I guess then you can just go home. Let Leonie do the work.
A fine result.
Alright, so Annette got a bunch of C ranks there. Petra upgraded her lances. Catherine got a heavy armor
That
layer.
work was worth it.
Learning how to punch things.
I'd never have learned this back in my room.
One step before the next step.
Dexterity +4 is such a good skill to get for riding, because that's, like, aim and crit chance. That's good for anybody.
I still have much to learn.
This'll help keep me alive.
Oh, Catherine has weight -3. Yes, 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 yes. She'll be even faster. Give her steel weapons. St. Sarah's Day is today. There'll be a hymn recital. Hell yeah, I'll participate. Ingrid and Shamir.
Is this necessary? I'll sing if I must.
Look, Shamir, I didn't ask you to come this. I put up a sheet of volunteers and somebody put your name down on it. So either you're playing hardball here about your true desires or you have some trickster to track down. Either way, I don't care. Sing. Do it for the goddess, i.e. me.
Regardless of the quality,
Keep
this is a good chance for us to prove
Sylvain
our solidarity.
away from those posters.
I kind of wish you could actually choose who you go with when special events.
Everybody here wants to do battles. Oh, that's right. Battles would let me do extra stuff, like those 2 quests. But I want to go do the fishing stuff. I already said that I wanted to do that, so we're going to do that today.
Now it's time for 2 hours of fishing.
Yep, 2 hours of fishing with Kubless. Just imagine that there's like a bunch of Polaroids being thrown up onto the screen like some kind of a sitcom intro, just like some crazy banjo going on in the background.
Professor, there's a war going on. We don't have time for this.
Fishing with Kubless. Look, man, I got a purple fish. This is a strange fish shadow. I have to know what kinds of mutants exist in the pond now, because this is way harder than the previous fishing was.
Stop trying to fish Rhea out of the pond.
I got a Fodlandy. I think that's the quest right there.
Yeah, I think that's a quest.
I'm not trying to fish Rhea out of the pond. I'm trying to fish Flane out. She went into the pond in search of Rhea, and I'm like, Flane, you're not gonna find her down there. And she said,
Knowing Flame should probably just Just trying to catch the fish by hand.
But Flame can breathe under the water. She's fine. You don't need to fish her out.
But that doesn't mean she can talk under the water.
Yeah, but she can breathe.
Also, Bonky, people kept telling me that an Armor Knight cleric was impossible, alright? And on the day she died, Mercedes was able to take the Armor Knight class, so I don't want to hear nothing about it. I did it, I'll do it again.
See, this is why Armor Knight clerics are impossible. You try to get them to rank up, and they just die.
Apparently, it's really funny to make a literal Armor Knight cleric. Like, you take one of your healers and put them as an Armor Knight class, but you leave them there because they naturally have such high resistance. Then they get a bunch of defense, and they just become unkillable.
Become the ultimate tank.
My problem with that is always just, can they hit back?
Give them 11 sword.
Just the magical heavy armor 11 sword.
You've done me a
I'm only catching one thing at a time here.
Yeah, because it's big fish.
Oh.
It's not buncho fish.
God damn it, I came here just to do this, and I wasted my time. Alright, then I'll hold off on it. I'll go give some stuff to people, do the motivation boosting, and then we'll come back and do it again. I can still train my swords mastery while I'm out here, though. Oh, inventories. Yes, let's look at these abilities now while I'm thinking of it.
Are you just going to spend this entire month exploring?
Good God, Kublis. You have so many abilities.
Yeah, that's a lot of abilities.
Sacred Power is the one that I got. Adjacent allies deal 3 extra damage and take 3 less during combat. That is a good one to have, and I probably don't have to be this class to have it. So I can drop that in place of HP plus 5. Hell yeah. Dimitri's on the list. He's got Model Leader, Seal Movement, Axe Prowess, Dexterity, Defense, Resistance. I'm happy with all of those. Sylvain's Special Dance. When using the dance ability, grant Dex, Speed, and Luck plus 4 to target ally. So if I give that to him, his dances also become a buff, which is what I've been waiting for. However, it means that I can never take him off of Dancer.
I mean, I'm okay with that. Because I feel like Dancer is just fine to go through the whole time.
Dancer is pretty much a go-to class.
But I do want him to work on his magic abilities, so that he can gain more I guess I should just have him study magic for forever then.
He can use magic as a dancer.
Yes, but he's not getting a boost to magic as a dancer. He's also not getting any extra abilities as a dancer. He's got the dexterity plus 4 from riding. He's got speed plus 2 from being a Myrmidon. I'm thinking of giving him the defense plus 2 from a soldier class, if nothing else. Like, just work on a new class for a bit. In place of HP plus 5. So that he's got some increased survivability. Sword avoidance and black magic are still both fine, although if I could get him something else too, then I could drop sword avoidance and just leave him with black magic for forever. I don't need 2 avoidance commands on him. Oh wait, I don't need it if I give him special dance.
I wonder, does special dance allow you to dance outside of the dancer class?
I don't think so, because the dance ability is only on Dancer, but we can figure that out right now if we reclass him.
Using the dance ability. Oh, so it's its own thing. So it wouldn't work.
Different road?
Change him over to a mage. We'll go back to abilities on Sylvain. Yeah, he's only got fire now. His dance seems to be gone. So I think I'm gonna do some recertification with him, and I'll get him to go be a soldier for a little while. Just for that defense plus 2, because that's a pretty good point to have. It's 2 free levels of defense, and his defense is quite low for somebody that's at this point in the game. Abilities, what else did I get? I don't think I've really got anything else since nobody has maxed their class. Yeah, this all looks pretty good to me. Okay. Let's do some cooking. I've already made the King of Beast steak. What if I get some... Who needs extra supports with me right now? Felix already got A rank. Shamir's only at B. Shamir, can you cook for me a defense +1, making an immortality stew in place of our favorite king?
Cooking? I can handle that.
Man, she
What's
has
the next step? It's easy if I have orders to follow.
a very intense stare. She just looked at that frying pan and it burst into flame. I'm not gonna complain, it worked, did the job. May as well do another cathedral thing. And... the notes for extra support stuff. There's one note. If someone is having trouble falling asleep, you could sing them a lullaby, but you can't really do that for yourself. Is there anything you can do to help yourself fall asleep? I don't know who that face would be. It doesn't look like Flame. You exercise before bed, that's sure to tire you out. If the helps if the air is thinner, try climbing a mountain. Find another sleepy person and sing to each other. That? Oh, it was Dorothea, and she didn't want to sing. That's odd. Being from an opera company and all. What does Kublis need for that class change right now? I guess I can't do it out here. I want to know how far off I am from Swordsmaster. She could. She has a 100% chance to do Assassin right now, so that's something I could change to.
Hey, he's gotten.
You still can't teach me swords. There's gotta be somebody else I can go to teach me some more swords here.
I think Manuela can teach swords.
But the higher priority is going to be getting everybody's motivation back first, and then we can swords. In the meantime, who needs some more faith? Annette needs some more faith. And who can Annette support with? Supports, Annette. Kublis is at an A, Dimitri can't come, Felix has 2 conversations at A, and Hanny and Gilbert. Everybody else, she's already maxed out. Let's get her talking to her dear old dad, why not?
Singing is so much fun.
Listen to the others and harmonize. Work together. The same in music as on the battlefield.
Yay. More professor level. Okay. I'm pretty sure some people on the upper level would be able to do it for me. Either Manuela or Sedith, and if neither of those, Catherine. Catherine's got an A rank. Of course she can teach me to swords.
5 long. The Church of...
Yep, teach me some swords. Wait, I said I was gonna go do the motivation stuff first. Go to the dining hall. Today's special... Who needs him right now? Let me check my goals. Felix, Annette, Petra, Leonie, Flame, and Shamir. So, let me check who would be good combos for this that I can try to build a support with everyone. Felix can support with... Check. Goals, so I have Felix, Annette... Petra, Leonie, Flame, Shamir. And Felix can go with... Oh, my heart dropped. Oh, my heart has dropped a little bit. Okay, yeah, Felix with Sylvain and Annette. No, I can't. Not Sylvain. And Annette, Leonie, and Flane. Annette work with. Felix and Gilbert, and that's literally it. Okay, so that might be the combo for there. Petra can work with Shamir. That's still a good combo. Lane and... Who's the last one? Lane can't work with Leonie, but that's fair. Felix and Annette. Nope. Okay. Long and slow process. Felix and Annette. Okay, good. Do that.
That looks appetizing.
Okay, total motivation refill. That's good. Next up, we have Petra and Shamir. Full menu. Petra and Shamir. Perfect.
I would be liking that greatly.
Petra looks great as an adult.
I like seeing a table full of my favorite dishes.
I love that outfit. It just looks so interesting.
Outfit is really interesting.
And then lastly, I need Flane and Leonie. Right there. Bam. Good.
That looks delicious. This is nearly as delicious.
Okay, more motivated, good, and I got a professor level up. Wonderful. A rank. Bam. Supply of activity points for instructing and exploration has increased, and the number of adjutants I can employ has gone up. Good. Now I can get 3 adjutants, and I have an extra point for exploration, and more importantly, for instruction. Catherine, teach me to sword, please. Anyways, yeah, if you guys were wondering what I was saying earlier, I hadn't said anything about it for a while because I didn't want anybody to say anything, and I still don't want anybody to say anything, but I had been holding out the smallest of hopes about Dee-Dee-Doo based on the UI, and I was like, maybe if he's still in my support conversations, but he's not here. Everybody that's still alive is here, but he's not, and I'm so worried now.
And Lady know that we're...
Dee-Dee-Doo.
I have 1 point left. Manuela, can you teach me to sword, or have I gotten too good for you now? Nehru, Dimitri says that Didu died getting him out of prison. Because Dimitri was supposed to have died, but he's still here. And we asked where Didu is, and he's like, he died.
Either way, it's his second life, so he's not coming back.
I don't believe it, and I don't want to believe it, but it's taking away any avenues I may have had for having hope.
Professor. My, no,
Good, you can still teach me to sword. Wait, last thing. I have to go do the gardening because I dropped down a bunch of seeds. I'm not giving up hope, Nehru, but the hope is getting thin. It's growing slimmer. Harvest. Got a bunch more bow fruit seeds, some angelica seeds. Angelica seeds are also super rare. Yes, plant some of those and plant some more of the boa fruit seeds. I'm just planting the really expensive stuff right now. Yes. Cultivate. Drop down some spread Pegasus blessings on that. The Pegasi, the sky horses will bless these crops from overhead. Do not be in the fields when they lay their blessings, for you are not worthy of receiving them.
I don't think I want to receive
literally manure.
No, shush. You don't ruin the joke. It's blessings. It's sticky, wet, smelly blessings.
Is it more like cow or seagull?
You don't question it. It's holy blessings. Our mortal minds cannot perceive and comprehend it.
Professor.
Hey, Leonie, what's up?
Hey, Professor. Can we talk?
Sure, what's up? You're looking really fine in all that orange right now, by the way.
I feel terrible about the last time we spoke. I was trying to apologize and just ended up losing my temper again. I'm really sorry.
It's alright, it happens.
I figured you'd say that, but I still feel like an idiot. Somehow, I just have a hard time keeping my feelings in check around you. And I think if I don't just tell you what I'm thinking, we'll never be able to have a normal conversation.
So what are you thinking then, Leonie? Open up.
So, let me clear the air. I want us to, engage.
You want to get engaged?
Yeah,
I'm down.
No, I mean in a duel.
Okay, but if I win, can we get engaged?
I know it's a sudden thing to ask, but I'm not going to feel settled until I know
What kind of
I
duel?
stand. Would you do that for me?
Alright, we'll duel.
Good. Don't hold back, okay? I want to see you at your absolute best.
Yeah!
Phew. You got me. I'm completely outmatched.
Sorry. You held your own, you did good.
Maybe. But you were definitely stronger. Honestly, that's what I needed to see. You're a true successor to Captain Gerald's style of swordplay. I almost felt like you were him. I thought I was competing with you. But that's as pointless as competing against him would have been. So instead of that, I'm going to focus on keeping the promise I made to him.
What promise?
Captain Gerald said that if anything should happen to him, I'd have to support you in his place.
Dad, no.
He didn't sound serious at the time, but it was right before he... you know, before we lost him. So, I've decided. I'd like to do just what he said. I know I'm not as strong as I need to be, but I swear to you, I'll train until I am. What do you say? Can I call you my employer?
I know I can count on you, but I don't want to just be an employer, Leonie. I want to be your friend.
Yes, it's official. I'll protect you no matter what.
Motivation is increased, support level A. Alright, cool. That's all wrapped up. And with that, I think that's all we can do. Wait, no. Annette and Gilbert, right. Well, let's see.
Father! Father! Why do you pretend not to recognize
It's been a year at school, and also it's been another 5 years.
Annette,
I've been looking everywhere for you. Please stop treating me like a stranger. I can't bear it. Father, wait! How long will you keep avoiding me like this?
I have lost the right to face you or your mother.
This has nothing to do with rights. We're family. I'm your daughter.
Indeed, you are my daughter. Yet I am no father. I am only a fool who abandoned his family.
You really think it was foolish to abandon us?
I do.
Then the least you can do is apologize. I'm fine, but Mother deserves as much. I finished my studies at the School of Sorcery and the Officers' Academy. I have a busy and satisfying life now. But Mother, she's waited for you to return all this time, living under my uncle's roof.
I am sorry, Annette.
I already told you, don't say that to me. Apologize to Mother. Let her see your face.
That I cannot do. I know you do not understand, but it is the way of things.
God, I hate that line. I understand people that say it, but I hate the line, it is the way of things. Like, you're just being a stubborn bastard.
As for you, Annette, say the word, and I will disappear from your life forever. For now, though, I must return to my duties.
Father, how could you be so cruel?
Oof, okay, that... I hope that goes somewhere. I'm not using Gilbert that much, so it probably won't, but man, I hope it goes somewhere. Okay, all done here. Yes. And I'm gonna take a quick couple minutes pee break, rest my eyes, put in some eye drops, get another drink. Back in a moment. I see people are talking about Sylvain and his special dances, eh?
Yeah.
Hello. Hello again, I'm back.
I think his special dance is creepy and want nothing to do with it.
Are you sure? Because, like, look at him box the air right now, right? Just imagine now, if you will, that he's knocking your junk around.
No.
Just be like, imagine how silky soft his hands are. He's such a ladies' man, right?
I don't want to deal with that. I think his special dance might depend on who he's dancing for.
All right. Group tasks. You guys were right. I do have to focus on Leonie for this thing, so we'll let her keep doing this and see who else she can support with. Because Shamir's a real option, but so is Felix. And Felix, for some reason, actually wants to do this, so let's have a go with that for a while. Goals, you're working on swordsmanship, and that's still fine. Oh, right, I can check now. How far are you off from becoming the Mortal Savant? You got a 68% chance now. Okay, that's good odds. Tubeless already is an Enlightened. God, that's so many boosts. Why does Enlightened one get a boost to fisticuffs?
Because Rhea was also a good boxer.
But why? It's so weird. If I really want to break the game, I can give me gauntlets. Because
the Pope has to be a good boxer.
I don't understand.
In order to keep all of the heretics in line, you have to have some good fists.
So I've got a 10% chance of passing Mortal Savant right now, and I've got a 70% of passing Swordsmaster. That's starting to get a little bit on the attractive side.
But, like, that assassin armor, though.
You're right, that's a 100% chance. Do you want to know what that would give me? I remembered Rhea being able to teach brawling skills. She did, Bonky. She taught brawling skills. I don't know why.
Weapons are heathens. I must use my fists to purify my enemies.
Every advanced class looks like it'll take me down. Or its boosts are down from where I'm at now.
Well, you are literally God.
The Falcon Knight and Wyvern Lord would give me higher stats. Mortal Savant and all of the mounted classes would give me less. That's odd. Okay, it must be because they have higher movement.
Oh, yeah. I still don't know why movement is in the level up screen. Just the 0.0001% chance that a level up gives you movement. Yay!
Well, I have 5 advanced seals, so you know what? Even if I'm not necessarily using it right now... Well, no, yeah, because I'm not using a ton of magic. I'm occasionally healing, but I would like the sword training. Well, I would like Lock Touch.
Maybe because of Rhea's true form? Show me a Fire Emblem dragon who punches people.
Well, they don't use weapons, that much is for sure. So I'm gonna start training on Assassin for a little while, because I have a 100% chance of doing it, why not? Let's do some teachings. Yeah, Felix, you focus on that so that you can become the Mortal Savant, which you are quite close at becoming with a little bit more sword work. Yeah, if you get to B+, I'll be happy putting you through that test. Sylvain. If I keep you as a dancer, then it's just about teaching you on the magic so that those get stronger, okay? Annette, you're at a C on both of these, so you're getting closer to becoming that Dark Rider. You currently have a 29% chance of passing it. Your lances are fine. So switch it up. Drop your focus on lances. You've already made it there. You use an axe primarily. You may as well pick up riding full time. I've already checked that Ingrid has what she needs. She has a 90% chance of passing Falcon Knight currently, so you're beyond fine. Dorothy is good. Petra, after some work, is at a 10% chance. Her lances have capped out. She doesn't need to work on that anymore. So we'll put you back onto axes and flying. Marianne's fine. Leonie, you're good. Flame, just keep working on that. Hanny, yep, you're good on your magic focuses. Manuela, keep focusing on that. Catherine, you're good. Shamir, you have a 33% chance of passing Bow Knight right now. Okay, good. I'm glad that my units are getting in sight of the master classes. That makes me happy. Catherine, meanwhile, still doesn't even have what it takes to become a cavalier, much less a great knight. Let's do some instructing. Now I have seven people to do this with. First up, Leonie, we have to teach you on those heavy armor skills. You're gonna get your E. You're gonna get E.
I've learned a lot.
If I can give her C, you're gonna get C. I forget that it goes the wrong way.
I've learned a lot.
What do you mean the wrong way?
Ha! Leonie has weight -3. Now she can wield steel axes at her high speed.
Let's see it in action.
Ooh, it's so good. It's so good. It's so good. Keep going. Keep focusing on the heavy armors. Good.
Nope.
You got it perfect. Now I get to teach you again.
Nothing to get excited about.
You know they're perfect. Yes.
Nope.
Okay, so that's covered. Felix will put a bunch of work on you straight into swordsmanship. Weight -3 is such a good skill on, ironically, everything but armors. Because I think the Fortress Knight gets a -5 weight skill.
Yeah, and they still tend to have 0 attack speed.
Yeah, and the armor, because the armored knight units themselves usually are so slow. But giving that heavy armor skill to anybody else is really, really good.
Quite intriguing.
Let me check now. Did that change your odds at all? You're up to a 68% chance to pass Mortal Savant now. You're not even a B+ yet. Alright. Ingrid's good. Annette could use some work. Petra will get you focusing on them lances. Since your flying is leveling up natural. Wait, your axe is already there. Wait. How much do you need? A and A. Okay, well your axe is... You're already at B. Your flying's at C+. Just drop a bit into both.
Your guidance was greatly useful.
Okay, Sedith, Flane, Hanneman, Gilbert, Catherine, yes, Shamir. Let's put you on some more riding training.
You're a good professor.
1 into authority so you can get to C rank.
I'm getting
You don't need a battalion desperation, but that lets me put a better battalion on you, which is good.
Let's do this again.
Sylvain's good. Annette. How close are you? 29. You still need a bunch of riding, so I can put a bunch of my time into your riding skill.
Yes, that's it. I'll get the next
You're doing good. You're learning about horses. You're learning what they like to eat. You're learning how they like to poop and how best to clean it up and what size of shovel to use. And this is a really important part of taking care of your horse, all right?
Do not ask Manuela about horses, please.
She has lost one too many teeth, and we do what we can to just hide that with makeup. It's not a very good solution, but she doesn't know how to do anything else. We couldn't regrow one for her, no matter how much holy magic we pumped into her mouth. So who else has gaps to fill? Could throw down a little bit more into Ingrid. Sylvain is good. Yeah, let's throw some at Ingrid's lance skill. Oh, right, I could also just teach some people in authority. That is generally an all-purpose good skill to learn.
That was challenging.
How do you hide teeth with makeup? Do you put it in your mouth? Look, I told you, it wasn't a very smart idea, all right? We were desperate. We had to put something in there to hide the big gaping hole. That is her mouth. Oh, I'm sorry, Manuela. I didn't mean it, girl. And then Flame, yeah, just teach Flame some more reason skills.
All thanks to your help.
I think by the time...
Sorry?
Thanks to your...
I think by the time Flame gets to level 30, she'll be perfectly fine on reason.
All thanks to your help.
Maybe. That's it for this. Okay, let us begin.
Professor.
It'd be really useful if I could fire a bow more accurately from horseback. Think we could work on my riding along with my bow skills? No, Leonie! I'm having you drop the bow entirely. You can use one later on if you really want to, but you... Look, okay? Somebody has to try to take up that mantle in our hearts that has been left vacant.
By becoming a War Master?
And you're the only one that I can trust to wear his armor. Once we find it.
You know, I don't think it would fit.
Shut up. We'll smith it if we have to.
I think it would go better on the horse rather than her.
We'll smith it if we have to. God, what am I gonna do now? I don't have a War Master. Trying to get Felix to learn axes that fast is not gonna be a thing.
Okay, I'll hope.
We did some great work.
Nice.
Dimitri, the War Master.
I haven't had him working
I'm not being entirely joking in this.
I haven't had him working on fisties at all, though.
I'm sure he was perfectly fine getting up close and personal.
I've learned a thing or two from
Yeah,
battle.
Catherine has dexterity now from her riding training.
I still find it amusing that Dorothea is punching things.
It's weird. I don't know why she wants to do that. Okay, well, this seems like a good time to go out and do some battles since a paralogue has become available. Weather Veins of Fodlan. Annette and Gilbert hope to acquire the hero's relic of House Dominic from Annette's uncle, Baron Dominic. Yeah, let's go get her relic. Let's do it. Let's do it. Oh, I could have had someone tackle the sword tournament again, too. I guess since nobody changed, that wouldn't have mattered. Nah. Certifications time. Cubeless gets to become an assassin for a little while. Since you've already mastered Enlightened 1, let's get you working on a new skill. Or I could throw a seal at Swordsmaster. It has a 70% chance.
But that assassin armor, though.
But the swords, you don't know how important Swordsmaster is to me. Lynn was a Swordsmaster, Guy was a Swordsmaster, Mia was a Swordsmaster. Don't make me keep listing them, because I don't remember that many others.
There's,
Edward,
Zetark.
Zehark.
Zehark, that's right. Although, did anyone really use Zehark?
Apparently he was real good.
He was, but I didn't like using him.
Joshua, yeah, Joshua.
See, there's already so many sword masters in Fire Emblem.
You're missing the point. I have to count myself among their ranks.
But how many good assassins, important assassins, have there been in Fire Emblem?
I only need the name. I'm thinking of it. I can't remember. I hate that I can't remember. He's so important to somebody who's important to me.
Okay, Soth, I guess, is important.
Soth is not who I'm thinking about. Jafar. J.
Oh,
yes,
yeah,
I knew it was a
Jafar.
J. Jafar. That's all I need. Jafar is the only one I need. I want it real bad. I have 5 seals. I want it. I can buy more. Come on, Kublis. Come on, I trust in you. You can do it. Fuck! I didn't know enough about what sword was the pointy end.
But you did know how much about a bow was a pointy end.
Oh, I can only take 1 certification exam per day. Son of a bitch! Still wasting points now. Does the seal get used? Yes, it does, if I fail. Also, hello, Ryu. How's it going? Certifications, who else can take some stuff? I already said I want to keep Felix where he's at, but he has the possibility of passing an assassin. I mean, not assassin. It is assassin! He could attempt an assassin course. Sylvain, I want him on soldiering for a little while, yes, so that you can work on getting that defense +2. It's knocking you down a peg, but that's a really good basic skill to have. The only problem with that is that it's gonna take away my dancer and his magic for a while. That's gonna be rough.
Huh, okay. No big deal, really.
Who else? Annette's good, Ingrid's good. You're not level 30 yet. Petra's good, Leonie's good. And nobody else is at the appropriate level for it right now. So let's go and do a battle. 23 and 25, 28 meat, gold. Oh, I should sell the bullions that I have. Marketplace. Sell off the Munsies. Bullion, large bullion is worth 5k. All the small bullions are worth 6k. Alright, good. Now we shall go battle. Do the Weather Veins of Fodlan, which requires level 27. Maybe I should go do one of the other ones first. Dealing with deserters and pirates in the north. Let me see which one of them gave me more. 400 points and 200 points. Yeah, pirates in the north is the bad one. Dealing with deserters gives me 400, so I'm going to do that one instead. Battle. Dealing with deserters is also the lower level? Okay.
Flame's time to shine.
Who?
My, thank you so much.
Flame.
Oh my.
The fishy.
Look at some of these other people's
Thank
portraits. Hubert got a little bit less terrifying. He turned his head.
So much.
I think Hubert became more terrifying.
Casper grew up. Casper got himself some features.
Ferdinand, his hair, amazing.
Oh, for once we're on this map and we're actually spread across the whole length of it. Rout the enemy. There's only 15 enemy units. This shouldn't be too bad. It's a lot of bow and magic units. There's not a single melee unit among this. It's all bow and magic, but they have advanced light magic. Abraxas, steel bows, Ragnarok, the highest tier of fire magic. I like the difference between these two warlocks, by the way, in their portrait. It's like one of them is the older brother by 5 years and just has a little bit more of a chin.
Oh my god, Twitch.
Yeah, this will be pretty easily doable, I believe.
Well, at least you don't have to worry about Dudu getting slaughtered in here.
Stop. Just stop. Stop reminding me. Leave Kublis as what she is so that I can use swords and get more experience out of it. Units. Turn off all of them. Turn off you two because Flane and Shamir are necessary take-ins for this. Anime, Catherine, Manuela, Bernadetta, Mariana, Dorothea. Yep, this is my base team right here. So then adjutants. Because I want to see this go places, I'm going to give Annette the adjutant of her dad for the rest of the game. I want to know where that goes.
I want to see where Bernadetta and Felix go. So badly.
Okay. And then I'll give Shamir Catherine, because I want to know if they get into a spat at any point. Dimitri's up on the right, along with Kublis and Sylvain and Shamir. There's no healers up there right now. But yeah, so Annette and Flane could both be considered healers at this point in time. So Annette needs a swap. Well, I guess Kublis is also a healer, but what are the levels I'm looking at? 28. Shamir's only 26, so I have to feed her some kills. Felix is 27 and needs sword experience, so I can feed him kills. Leonie's 28. Oh god, Flame 22. If she can kill at all, she has to. Kublis is 28, Petra's 28, Dimitri's 30, so you're probably just gonna be used as a primary tank. Ingrid is 29, but as soon as you get to 30, I can class change you. So, unequip you, because you have a protection of 33. And if it weren't for Dimitri's crazy defense, you would be my tank right now. Love those Dusker heavy soldiers.
I can only imagine Dimitri's rage growing as he's out there on the battlefield unarmed, taking a bunch of hits.
What is going on with my connection right now? It's in a consistent yellow and orange. Something is starting to be a bandwidth bandit, so I'm sorry the picture quality is going to suffer for a while because I'm lowering it for stability. The local recording should still be okay. I still don't believe Dudu is dead. I don't believe it. He had an S rank. So either he's not dead or there was some secret condition I had to take to keep him alive that I missed. And I'm gonna hold out hope that he's not dead. Okay, so kill feeding needs to go to Flane, Shamir, and Felix.
I feel so scared for Flame now. Those archers.
You're right, but if I position them correctly, she should be fine. Let's make sure Sylvain's also not in a very good position right now, so I should give him some kind of a battalion that will give him protection, since the holy monks with their stride right now aren't doing it for him. However, the Kingdom Armored Co. would, but that's on Flayn right now, and that's giving her 5 much-needed protection. So if not that, I could give Flayn... I could give Sylvain +3 from the Saros Armored Corps or +3 from the Kingdom Archers. I'm gonna pick the Archers. Kublis needs something, anything. She's gotta be. Use the Galatea Pegasus Co. Why not? Level them up. Felix doesn't need authority. Gilbert's fine. Yeah, you guys aren't actually in combat right now. That said, I should still give you some items. Oh, you have a bunch of stuff on you. Store that. Store that. Store that. Store those two. Yes, I like all of that, okay? Annette's still got the Caduceus Staff. You don't need the Evasion Ring in that case. Ingrid has the Experience Gem. Actually, the Experience Gem would be best spent on Flayn right now. Because it not doubles. It doesn't say doubles, but increases the amount of experience earned. So give that to Flayn. We'll give you the March Ring instead, so you get to move super fast. Sylvain can't heal currently, so we're gonna stash that. Trade you for the Marching Ring. Ingrid maybe just doesn't need anything right now. Kublis has the Knowledge Gem, Axe of Ukon Vasara, stored that in there. Dimitri's got the Hexlock Shield. Leonie has the Knowledge Gem for increased experience in riding. Petra has the Prayer Ring, March Ring, Caduceus Staff, Steel Shield. Blue Lion Brooch for increased charm, Healing Staff. Speed Ring. Just give you a Speed Ring. Store the chest key, and still has something they don't have. Shamir. Talisman gives resilience. Evasion Ring increases the avoidance rate. Speed Ring, you're already doubling a bunch of stuff. Magic Healing Step, Blue Lion Brook. I'm gonna give you the Evasion Ring. Good. Drop a save since I have confidence in my units to do this as is. Wait, units. Map. Switch some of these people around a bit. Much happier with that. Okay. Now we drop the save. Fight. Okay, so this is how the squad is looking right now with... Can I call him King Dimitri yet? I feel like it's worth calling him King Dimitri. He may not actually be the king of anything, but holy hell, he looks like the king of shut the fuck up right now.
Pirate King Dimitri.
Pirate King Dimitri would work. And then over here, Ingrid, Flayn, Leonie. God, she's a paladin! She's a paladin, and look at how little armor she's wearing. She's just running in here like a brigand with that axe that happened to steal an armored horse.
She wants to be a bow knight, so she dresses like a bow knight.
But that's the paladin class!
But she wants to use bows.
I'll cut through.
You have a protection of 16, so it's probably not the best idea to just send you barreling in there. Because there's going to be a bunch of other bow knights that are going to charge at you. So you have a protection of 33. You guys only have an attack of 26, so you are incapable of hitting Ingrid. So why can't she move anymore? She has a movement of 8.
Stairs? Yeah, stairs.
Oh, difficult for cavalry to traverse. You are correct. I didn't notice that.
My orders?
Yeah, wow. With this Dusker heavy battalion as well, Ingrid, I mean, it's to be fair, they're 5 levels below her, but that's Leonie numbers right there. With 32 damage, 34 times 2.
She's hitting like Dimitri.
Yeah, kinda.
Although, it is an archer. Well below her level.
Shh. Let me revel in this. Actually, here, I'm just gonna move her up to here so that she attracts all of the attention for one round. And is not standing on the experience point. Yeah, because I don't actually want her to get kills here. I want her to just attract shots because she's not going to get hurt from them. Move Felix and Annette out of range of this archer so that the archer just goes... Or Ingrid. Attract all of their shots, and then I can worry about what to do with them. Over on this side...
I'll comply.
Let's clean up.
Let Shamir start taking some shots here. What's that you say you're in the woods? I'm sorry, I don't care.
Missed.
Like that her dodge is just a cartwheel.
Thinning their numbers.
Okay, good. Well,
What's my strategy?
Kublis get another kill so that I can get some more sword work here.
This could turn the tide.
I have to get better at swords. I must wear the cape. Not this cape, a different cape, a black one.
What's the plan?
You have much for resistance right now. Only a resistance of 10 and a protection of 17. So the magic men with their attack of 31 and their speed of 9. Okay, they're not going to double him at least. 31. It's 21 damage. He's got 51 HP somehow.
Beefy dancer.
Yeah, tell me about it. This should work. If I move Dimitri up, don't attack with him, just move him up. Yeah, he's got 62. I don't have to put him in heavy armor. He is a heavy armor knight. He's pulling up the slack of Dedue. Like I say,
his muscles are his armor.
He's filling in for the king at the moment. He fired a shot and he missed. He would have fired another shot. He would have missed. But I fired a shot. I didn't miss. He's dead now. I had a popsicle to celebrate. Yeah, so if I hit him with the Iron Lance in this position, he should be fine because he's doing more damage from Dimitri. I just hope that he has the hit chance to land it.
I will prevail.
You have even less resistance than he did, so that's... I've got 31, and I have 10. That's 21 and 21, although the other one can't reach you there, so it should be fine. Crit chance of 16. Please don't do that. Ah, damn you, Archer. Now I'm gonna take an extra hit I didn't need to. Petra, end him. Petra, end him. You have a hand axe. You got 2 shots at this. Don't miss them. Good.
Each battle a victory.
Okay, so the Archer's dead at least. I don't have to worry about Sylvain. Bump you. I think, yeah, she would also... I think Leonie also has the defense to not take any damage here, so... May as well run her up. And then I can have... Flane do an assist rescue on Felix, pull him a little bit closer so that he can come up next turn and start hitting these people. And that'll give her some experience for white magicking this round. Level 23.
I am only just beginning.
Speed and defense. I will take those both. Those are both good for survivability. You're free to take your shot, but Ingrid does not need a weapon, she does not need a shield. She just holds up her arm and blocks your arrows. Just bats them out of the sky.
Too slow.
Now that she has the authority to command these fantastic armor knights, you can never touch her again.
Nice try.
You may as well not even bother trying, my dudes. This is the best. Okay, so it's only 19 experience. Or 19 damage. I get Sylvain to run up here. That's not enough to kill, and even with Dimitri's increase, it won't be enough. But it is enough to just wound, and I'm fine with that, because all I need is class experience right now. Don't you crit. Don't you crit on me. Good. Oh,
I love that magic attack.
I said I was going to move one of my healers over to the right side, and I never did. Booey.
Googles is a healer.
Yeah, but I want her working on her sword skills so that she can get that swords master class.
Use the sword to heal people.
It's a healing sword. It's fine.
You stab them and their wounds close.
Stay down.
Assist, heal you up. She doesn't heal for much, though. That's the problem. She has a magic stat, but it's not very good. It's only 22. I would also like to point out that Dimitri is the only unit that has a stat total that equals her right now. And he's,
I mean, going mad.
He's kind of disregarding that useless magic stat.
Why does he have 14 magic anyway?
It happens. It happens randomly. Okay, so down here, Felix is close enough. I can have him stand on here, but then I'm going to have to bring up the other units and start killing. Because with him in the middle, that's a lot of hits he's going to get taken.
Hurt this squad over there, Jesus.
It's fine.
Alright, next. Stronger, faster, never enough.
That's actually exactly what his level was strength and speed. He's stronger and faster. And he got some EXP from that. Battalion endurance. He didn't have a battalion. Silly Felix.
Your battalion went up. It's just a bunch of zombies.
You know, I could actually let all of the archers attack Felix and he wouldn't die.
30 damage, yeah, he'd be fine.
I'm still gonna have Leonie do one of them. so that I can attract the next batch of archers too. No, that's dumb. Take out a few units so that next turn I can attract all the extra archers. Use your axe. Do 26 damage times 2. Oh, I never actually gave her her -3 weight skill.
I'm not dying.
I can do that next time. She clearly doesn't need it here. Assist. We will rescue Annette a little bit closer. Just so I can use some physic for the turn, or use some white magic for the turn. I Gambit. Well, the line of lances will absolutely kill a unit, so I'm gonna attract them anyways. I may as well have her walk up here. No, don't. Yes, bring them as close as... No, don't. Don't bring them closer at all for this turn. This is actually probably better. Is the game audio a bit off?
Pointless.
It shouldn't be. Do you mean off from the video? Or off from my audio?
Yeah.
Or like off from my voice audio? I'll just trigger the capture once or twice. Maybe that'll kick it into high gear again.
Just be careful.
Damn it, he's fast enough to double, but they all do so much damage to him. And if I put him there, then I have to fill up the space. I should have given him a javelin, so that he could attack at range. My combat arts on you, not enough. What if I Gambit? It's still not enough. But what if I Gambit? Damn it, that mage is always out of my reach. No matter what I do, he's the only one I want to get to protect Sylvain. But I can't get there, no matter what. Oh, I could have Dimitri reposition him. That's a valid thing that would keep him safe, assuming I can kill everybody else. And by everybody, I mean the 2 in front. That would work. And give Sylvain some more lance work. If I use the Armor Slayer, you'll die. If I use the Lance of Ruin, you'll die. Armor Slayer has a higher chance of hitting. If I use the Lance of Ruin and Night Kneeler, if I use Ruined Sky, it would straight kill you, and then I don't have to worry about a counterattack, which would be better for healing myself. But I don't know if it's worth it for one measly dude. Just hit him with the Armor Slayer, and please don't crit on the return fire. Thank God. Okay, you go down.
I was just stronger.
Kublis has 20. Yep, Kublis is the best to take magic hits right now, so we'll have you run up, and we can Iron Sword slash you a couple times, which gives me sword experience and gives the mages a target.
I must lead them well.
Perfect. I don't even have to reposition him at this point, which is even better. Resilience of 18. May as well attract 1 to come and attack Dimitri instead. Meanwhile, over on this side... I could have Flame kill one of them. It's in her power. So I'll move Felix around to... Well, here, just right here should be fine. Wait, no, here. The Paladins will be better spent moving them up as high as they can get. Neither of them can get too far on the stairs. That's not going to protect anybody from the archers. I need to get closer yet. So we'll let Leonie do your thing here, because you still need some axe work.
I will destroy you!
Just showing off with that 5% crit, smashing people on the back of the head with, you know, the pointy part of the back of the axe. You hear. Yeah, may as well occupy that space. Ooh, yeah, reposition you so that now you're up even farther, which blocks them a little bit more. If I turn off every unit and only show you two, this is a bit of a different story now. I could rally, I could gambit. What I would like to do is have her kill, but does anybody else have draw? Yes, Felix does have drawback, so I can have Annette do this. Or sorry, I can have Flame do this. We can get you some kill experience, and then have Felix draw you back out of harm's range.
Child's play.
It's like half a level right there. Wonderful. Combat arts, draw back, perfect. Rally you up just because I can. Ooh, okay. Oh, one of these archers is hurting Leonie. How dare you? You will pay for that with your life and the lives of your children and grandchildren and also all of your bows. Give them to me.
Not quite.
I want your bows.
Nice try.
Oof, 22 damage. And a crit chance of 2, that might have happened. Ugh. Okay, so Sylvain, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to actually have him do his thing here, but I can still gambit. And if I gambit with him, then that's going to give him some unit experience. So pull you back a bit. We'll gambit on you, which is going to do what? Retribution, a counterattack at any range. That's good for the axe users, yes.
Injuries mean nothing.
No, I'm pretty sure injuries mean something, Dimitri. They mean that you are slowly dying. We will gambit on you, Fuselage, so that in case I can't kill the other one, all I have to do is get out of your range. Blot out the sun! Block them! Use all the arrows! Petra, fly up here. What is it that you still need? Your lances are good, your flying's not quite, your axes need some work, so just come up here and steel axe, smack this guy on the head a single time, and he will fall over dead.
I fight for justice's
Oh,
name.
if only the crit sound was... You've been critted. So with all that done, I do want Dimitri to get some High Lord status yet. Because I want him on a Wyvern Rider, but I want to know what High Lord is going to give him as an ability. So I might leave him here for a while he still works on his axes. Publius, however, can go ahead and keep swiping at people for sword skill.
All is going to plan.
I do no damage, but experience my critical tink. So that's this side pretty much wrapped up. Meanwhile, these guys... You know, I don't actually have to be that worried of the archers. They can only do about 6 damage to Flame. She still has 20 protection with her particular, what's the word I'm looking for? With her battalion. Hello, Azure Catalyst. Welcome. How's it going? I like seeing cute little faces showing up in my chat. Yes, we'll let you fire burn this one.
I cannot lose.
Bonky looks like they've had a cat walk over their keyboard. How you doing, Holla?
Oh, hi. I went to go get breakfast.
Right, I forget every single time that you're in a different time zone from me.
Mm-hmm.
I'm never gonna stop forgetting that. I'm gonna use Ingrid to reposition you, Felix, so you can get a little bit closer for this. And now Felix, both Leonie and Felix need to do some work here, so... But they're both at level 28, so it doesn't really matter who kills who. Felix, go do your thing. Oh. You don't want to die unless I use the steel gauntlets, eh?
Fisty Felix.
But he needs sword skills to get closer to becoming a mortal savant.
But think of it this way. Mortal savant with fists.
See, that's the thing. That's what I always wanted for Felix, was so that he could use his magic in a class that lets him use fists. He needs a little bit of sword skill to be able to get that class. That's all I'm leaning on right now. Because if he's in a class that lets him use all of his heavy magic and also get his weapon crest. Bonky, I know it was a cat because cats are the only pets that really walk across keyboards. It's
I disagree, parrots.
Not all that uncommon. Okay, it's the only common pet that walks across keyboards.
I think the main thing holding Felix back right now is his level more than anything. Because didn't he have like a 68% chance to?
He did, but I would still like to. I'd still like to let him get the B+ in the class, because that would give him a much better chance of passing. So since I don't believe the archers can hurt Flame that much anyways, I'm just gonna do a grounder shot. No, I'm just gonna use the killing edge, and maybe it'll crit and kill him. And it crit and killed him. Good job, Felix!
One to remember.
Yay!
You done me proud.
You know, Burn, you could help anytime, you know.
Yeah, she's fine. Don't force the poor girl to do what she doesn't want to do. She's got enough to try and deal with you know, Leonie out here outshining literally everybody that's not God. MVP? Me. Renown increased? Good. I forgot to train Lances so I could recruit Leonie, but Leonie was also the one I missed supports for. Leonie is amazing! She's real nice. I like her a lot.
I might pick up Leonie for my archer run.
I like her. Yeah, because she can be a bow knight too. I like her a lot.